Jumping Jim Brunzell join us, as well as strongman Hercules Hernandez. Roddy Piper on hand with his guest, World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan. And then from there, batten down the hatches, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, in a special non-title matchup, as well as the WrestleMania 3 report. Right now, let's go up to ringside.
This is a tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing to my right, at a total combined weight of 553 pounds, from Korea, Tiger Chung Lee. And the man who claims to be Canada's greatest athlete, from Hamilton, Ontario, Iron Mike Sharp. Their opponents, at a total combined weight of 464 pounds, B. Brian Blair, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell, the Killer Bees.
Killer Bees getting quite an ovation, a very popular tag team combination here.
You know, I noticed, look at these new tights the Killer Bees got. I mean, it looks like Baryshnikov in stripes.
Who in stripes?
Baryshnikov. I mean, it looks like they're wearing ballet tights. And look at them boots they're wearing.
A little different. Iron Mike showing his physical superiority at the moment. I wonder if the Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, and the Slickster are looking on. They were with us earlier on. We asked them whether or not they were looking forward to the matchup with the Killer Bees in Wrestlemania. Here was their response.
Yeah, you know, here it is right here. The bad Russian and the bad Iranian. The Iron Sheik of Nikolai Volkov, the Masters of Mayhem. And in Wrestlemania 3, they gonna make honey out the Killer Bees.
Did Slick say Sheik and Volkov were going to make honey out of the bees?
Honey out of the bees.
I think the Slickster could be in for a rude awakening. Nice takedown on the part of Jumping Jim Brunzell.
Well, in that matchup, you know, it's going to be a classic speed versus power. Very simple. The Bees have the speed, Volkov and Sheik have the power. And then, of course, they have the Slickster, too.
Tag made in now. Jumping Jim Brunzell in control. With a slam. Sharp tagging in Tiger Chung Lee. A real rough tag team combination here in Tiger Chung Lee and Iron Mike Sharp.
But if you notice, Brunzell used his speed there to get Tiger off his feet.
Arm bar. Tiger Chung Lee back to his feet. Shoulder block, nicely done. Brunzell off the ropes. No, Tiger Chung Lee with a body slam. Ooh, with a kick out by Brunzell. And a scoop, a slam, yes. And an arm drag takedown. I wonder whether or not Euchre is going to be prepared. Mr. Baseball, Bob Euchre, you think he's really going to be prepared for the first time in his life to really sit in the front row?
I'm not sure. I don't know if he'll be able to handle that. He's truly going to be in the front row.
I mean, all that sweat flying and all those bodies crashing together.
He may prefer to do the ring announcing from the rafters. He may feel more comfortable up there. You know, those $2 seats.
Well, there are going to be 90,000 fans. Largest crowd in the history of any event.
You know,
or entertainment. What,
why do they call Bob Euchre Mr. Baseball?
Well, I guess because of his accomplishments in baseball.
What, a 167 lifetime batting average? Bruno could hit that well, and he never even played it in Italy.
I wouldn't make light of the accomplishments of one Bob Euchre.
He played for the world champion St. Louis Cardinals. He couldn't have been too bad.
Ran back in the Depression.
Wait a minute, Jesse. With a somewhat lackluster career that you've had in professional wrestling, I don't think I'd be throwing any stones if I were you.
Lackluster?
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't concur with that.
I'll tell you what, McMahon, lackluster, huh?
Tag is made, Jumping Jim. Oh, come on, referee!
You know, they're already laying the cement for my star on Hollywood Boulevard, you know.
They're fitting you for cement shoes?
No. They're putting my star in the Walk of Fame out there.
When is this to occur, Jesse?
I'm going to be right. I believe I'm in between Liberace and somebody else.
You know, you just would be in between Liberace and someone else. However, I wonder if Roddy Piper's shoes are going to... Oh, look at that!
Whoa! Decked his partner. Jumping Jim got out of the way.
Here comes B. Brian Blair.
Who's the legal man in there?
I think it's Blair and Sharp. Sharp missing. Oh, what a look at that maneuver. That's stinging him.
No, I believe Tiger Chung Lee might be legal.
You're right. Lee missing with a roundhouse right. Ooh. Legal tag made there. Tiger Chung Lee. Look at that drop kick.
Bam. And he got up there even with them funny-looking boots.
3 count and it's over.
Here are your winners, the Killer Bees.
The Killer Bees victorious, and we'll take you now to here now, Mike Sharp, a little dissension among the ranks.
Oh, look at this. He catches Chuck Lee. Boy, did he catch it, too. A nice shot. And now look at this. Here comes Shang. Look at this drop kick. Smack in the face. Devastating.
All right, the Killer Bees on the victory. Upcoming now, the update.
From the pages of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, here's Update with Gene Okerlund.
As chronicled in the latest edition of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, the tale of the tape. Heavyweight champion Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant will collide head-on in WrestleMania 3 on Sunday afternoon, March the 29th. Both are physical phenoms. Andre stands 7 foot 4 inches and weighs 525 pounds. Hulk Hogan is 6 foot 8 and is now weighing in at 294 pounds. When I compare the physical parameters of these two men, it becomes clear to me that even with the champ's great stature and physique, he does not come near to matching Andre's overwhelming size and bulk. Andre's chest is an unbelievable 71 inches. Hulk has a 58-inch chest. Only in terms of biceps and forearms does Hogan outmatch the challenger. Hulk Hogan may have greater arm strength, but Andre has the noticeable advantage in height and weight. This will be the first title defense made by Hogan at a weight less than 300 pounds. Then there are the intangibles. Hulk Hogan, champion for over 3 years. Andre the Giant, undefeated for 15 years. It promises to be the greatest title bout in wrestling history. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 3, Sunday afternoon, March the 29th. For Update, I'm Gene Okerlund.
Bigger! Better!
Contest is scheduled for one fall. In the ring from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing 235 pounds, Don Riggers. And his opponent,
Oh, no.
to be led towards the ring by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Ladies and gentlemen, the King, Harley Race.
The King, Harley Race, whose reign as king could very well come to a close here in just a couple of weeks.
I'll tell you, though, what a stable Heenan's put together.
Yes.
I mean, Andre the Giant, Harley Race, Hercules,
King Kong Bundy. You know, it still irks me that this man thinks that the crown on his head has the same significance as the heavyweight championship of the world. I mean, look at it.
Why do you feel it's wrong to believe in yourself?
I don't think it's wrong to believe in yours.
Well, that's what the king does. He believes he's king.
Rolled out of the seat and gave proper respect to the king of professional wrestling and bowed.
Sit down, Bruno.
Yeah. In a couple of weeks, The Junkyard Dog challenging Harley Race, of course, in WrestleMania. And the crown we see right there is for the first time up for grabs. Standing by right now, ladies and gentlemen, they call him Mr. Baseball. Bob Uecker, who, of course, is going to be the guest ring announcer in the main event in WrestleMania 3.
Hey, Bob Uecker with you, and I can't tell you how excited I am about WrestleMania 3 coming up on March the 29th at the Pontiac Silverdome. Hey, Jesse the Body Ventura, Bobby the Brain Heenan, hey, my good friend Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, they're all going to be there. I'm going to be with them. This is more exciting than the Army. I was in the Army, too.
It's the baseball Bob Uecker, and I would imagine that he's certainly looking forward to a seat somewhere in that 90,000 capacity. Looking forward to a seat in the front row. Bob Uecker, something else again. And certainly something else again in the ring, Mr. Harley Race, who claims, of course, to be the king of professional wrestling, and he is certainly showing his superiority. Junkyard Dog apparently keeping a watchful eye on the ring area. Harley Race, we're told the dog is watching TV just like we are. Let's take it back to the Junkyard Dog.
Hey, who this guy think he is? Be no battle in the middle of him on WrestleMania 3. Sure not gonna be no pounding. Get up, man. I think I just about seen enough of you Harley Race on TV. I'll see you on WrestleMania 3.
Junkyard Dog keeping a watchful eye on the King Harley Race. There may be some bowing, and there may be some kneeling, and there definitely will be some crowning in WrestleMania 3. Don Driggers down to the canvas. The King, I think, is coasting.
I think the King is using Driggers for a warm-up for the JYD. Ooh, I like how he does that. I mean, he just measures the man and drives that knee right into the head. That's a beautiful move.
Harley Race with Don Driggers.
Very methodical as Race. Look at the plan right into the cradle. It's over. And if he gets the JYD in that, you're going to see him crowned.
Harley Race. King Harley Race.
Here is your winner, the King Harley Race.
Look at that. The crowning of Harley Race. We could very well see the crowning of the Junkyard Dog in just a couple of weeks. Let's go back to the replay.
Actually, nobody does this move other than Harley Race, and when he does it, you know that's it. It's a finish we see with Don Drake. Beautifully executed.
Yeah, I'll say. All right, let's catch up on the news here in the World Wrestling Federation.
All right, get ready for the biggest wrestling spectacular of all time. WrestleMania 3, Sunday afternoon, March the 29th. If you can't join us at the Silverdome, you can see it on giant screen, full-color closed circuit in Boston at the Walter Brown Arena. Boston University, tickets on sale at the arena box office. Low Memorial Auditorium, tickets on sale at the auditorium box office and at all Ticketron locations. And if you can't join us at the Silverdome or see it on closed circuit, you can watch WrestleMania 3 in the comfort of your own home on a select pay-per-view basis in Heron, Brookline, Boston, Dedham, also in Scituate and Quincy. Don't miss WrestleMania 3, Sunday afternoon, March 29th. One of the great matches is part of WrestleMania 3. 12 great matches in all, by the way. Pits the Can-Am Connection against the newly formed team of singles veterans Don Morocco and Cowboy Bob Orton. The Can-Am Connection, Tom Zink, and of course you, Ricky Martel.
Well, countdown has started for the Can-Am Connection. We're getting ready March 29th. I mean, this is the opportunity we've been waiting for. And believe me, we're going to be ready. Orton, Morocco. What a great tag team. No matter if you don't like the way they walk, the way they talk, but when the match starts, you know, they're one of the best team in the world. And we're going to show what we can do. Right, Thomas?
That's right, Rick.
Yeah.
Mr. Fuji, you said what you're going to do to us, what your men are going to do to us. Well, believe me, we're going to keep an eye on you. You want to stick your nose in the ring, we're going to be ready for you.
You know, there's an old saying about Mr. Fuji. Watch the cane.
What a matchup we're going to have between Koko B. Ware and the Natural Butch Reed in WrestleMania. We asked the Natural Butch Reed, was he looking forward to his matchup with Koko B. Ware?
You know, after WrestleMania 3, Slick,
what's going to be happening with that little bird, man, is this right here. Look, feathers, baby. Here it is. This is also the happy mouth of Frankie, boy. After we get done with you, we're going to feed you Frankie a la soup.
Frankie a la soup, Jesse?
I think that means bird soup.
Yeah.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. In the ring, from the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 241 pounds, Barry O. And his opponent, from Union City, Tennessee, weighing 228 pounds, the Birdman, Koko Beware!
Koko Beware! The capacity crowd, all of them doing the bird. Jesse, look at Jesse, flap his wings, Bruno, look at him. Go, Jesse, go! All right!
I get excited every time I see buckwheat.
What?
Buckwheat. Koko buckwheat wear.
Frankie flying high. This is an exciting young wrestler.
Yes, he is. Absolutely phenomenal. So much speed, so much class in that ring. Very exciting to watch. Beautiful bird, too.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this for him. Koko in that ring flies like a bird. I'll give him credit. But if the natural Butch Reed downs him, gets into that mat, Koko's going to be in a lot of trouble in WrestleMania.
Yeah, agree with you there. Frankie with a ringside seat. Now that's the front row. That's where Euchre's going to be.
Perched there with Frankie?
What?
Euchre will be perched on that thing with Frankie?
No, I don't think that's the case.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. Oh.
Koko getting ready to lock up with Barry O. This should be an outstanding matchup.
Oh, yeah. Barry O, a good technician in that ring. Plus, he likes to rough it up a little.
A clean break. How about that?
Very good.
Yeah. You know, the last time I saw you break clean was in Jesse, I can't remember the last time I saw you break clean.
You have a very short memory.
Well, when was it?
I believe it was April 26th of 1986.
You do, huh?
I think so. No, I take that back. I was in Mexico then.
Yeah, I remember that. You were down in Palenque.
Yes.
Speaking of Mexico, joining us right now, Tito Santana with words of encouragement for Koko Beware. Tito Santana had these remarks.
Koko, you've got what it takes, but please take my advice. Keep your eyes on Slick. Take Butch Reed all the way, brother, but leave a little piece for Tito Santana. Arriba!
I think Chico better worry more about Danny Davis. Because Danny's liable to drop him in his tracks in WrestleMania.
You know, I was shocked last week when Davis was, although I got to say, as Bruno said, it was a cheap shot. When Davis was taking it to the opposition after the match was over.
Wait a minute. In other words, it was a double cheap shot. He threw them both out of there. You can't say both of them were cheap shots, can you?
What do you think, Bruno?
Absolutely. Jim Powers absolutely had his back to Davis. He was...
Wait a minute. It's dangerous to ask Bruno to think.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you what, I like to see Davis get in that ring with either Santana or the Bulldogs, and you may not see him, the referee, nor ever wrestle again.
I'm looking forward to the six-man matchup myself.
Oh, my.
Barry O is proving to be more than a tough customer. An even matchup here with Barry O and Koko Beware.
Koko Beware better start flying.
Koko puts on the brakes. Koko going up now, believe to the top rope, yes. Drop kick by Koko. Well, he nailed Barry O. I mean, he nailed it.
He got him flush on the side of the face, going for a big suplex, it looks like.
No.
Whoa.
That is the Ghostbuster, the 2 and a 3 count. And I'll tell you, Butch Reed is knocked on his head, just like we saw Barry O. Then Koko will reign supreme.
The winner of this contest, the Birdman, Koko Beware.
Hang on, Frankie. Hang on, Frankie.
flash, but boy, the drop kick, the brain buster, look at this. But boy, that drop kick from the top rope, he goes clear across that ring. Fantastic.
Let's take you now, ladies and gentlemen, to the First Lady of Soul, Aretha Franklin.
All right, WrestleMania 3 at the Silverdome. Get ready, March the 29th. And the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, kicking it all off with America the Beautiful. Aretha, can you actually believe there's a professional wrestler by the name of Jake the Snake Roberts who brings a snake into the ring with him?
Sure, because somebody brought a snake in this dressing room a moment ago.
It had to be him. He's going to be meeting the Honky Tonk Man in WrestleMania 3. Did you meet Jimmy Hart?
Yeah, I did.
What do you make of him?
The one-hit wonder, right?
That's exactly it. Aretha Franklin, we'll see you in WrestleMania 3.
Okay.
All right, get ready for the biggest wrestling spectacular of all time. WrestleMania 3, Sunday afternoon, March the 29th. If you can't join us at the Silverdome, you can see it on giant screen, full-color closed circuit in Boston at the Walter Brown Arena, Boston University. Tickets on sale at the arena box office. Low Memorial Auditorium. Tickets on sale at the auditorium box office and at all Ticketron locations. And if you can't join us at the Silverdome or see it on closed circuit, you can watch WrestleMania 3 in the comfort of your own home on a select pay-per-view basis in Heron, Brookline, Boston, Dedham, also in Scituate and Quincy. Don't miss WrestleMania 3, Sunday afternoon, March 29th. We are counting down to WrestleMania 3 at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. Of course, on Sunday afternoon, March the 29th, heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. I cannot believe that the pressure is not starting to get to you. A title defense against your former friend, now bitter enemy, Andre the Giant. In his corner, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and you know what people are saying all around the world.
I don't care what the people are saying around the world, man. I want to live forever, brother. You know, I'm not worried spiritually about this thing. I got my travel arrangements made. I got the deal upstairs already done. But it's mortally, brother. Andre the Giant is the only reason I can't live forever, man. I've seen the little Hulkamaniacs. They're trained in the prayers, the vitamins. They're going to live forever. Hulkamania is going to live forever. And if Andre the Giant physically destroyed me, physically wiped me out, physically took the belt, maybe the little Hulksters wouldn't believe that you gotta play it straight, that you gotta keep your head high, man. Andre the Giant, Hulkamania will live forever. And in front of 93,000 people, brother, with the whole world watching on closed-circuit TV, you will feel the power of the largest arms in the world. You will feel the wrath of the Hulkamaniacs, Andre the Giant. And if I get you down in a compromising position, there will be no mercy, brother. I'm gonna think about the time when you tore my shirt, when you ripped the cross, when you tore the heart and the souls out of all those little Hulksters, brother. And if nothing else happens, man, if nothing else happens, I'll get you for that.
All right, the heavyweight champion of the world with perhaps his biggest test ever.
Recently, ladies and gentlemen, the guest ring announcer in WrestleMania, Mr. Baseball Bob Uecker, caught up with one Andre the Giant. This was their first meeting. Let's take you now to the footage we have. Uecker meets Andre.
Hey, I can't wait to get to WrestleMania 3, March 29th at the Pontiac Silverdome, right outside Detroit, Michigan.
My goodness, we're looking forward to Andre the Giant indeed, but talk about big, powerful men. That's what we have in the ring right now.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. In the ring to my left, an individual who is managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. Here is Hercules. His opponent from Milford, Connecticut, weighing 235 pounds, Mario Mancini.
Mancini to lock up with Hercules Hernandez, a master of the full Nelson, or one of the masters, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you, I've never seen Hercules looking in any better shape. Look at this guy.
He is in peak form, isn't he?
He definitely is. And all I gotta say is, Billy Jack Haynes, watch out.
Well, speaking of Billy Jack is looking forward to the matchup, I'm sure. Looking forward to testing the strength of one Hercules Hernandez in the full Nelson department.
Hercules, we're 2 weeks away. I'm going to give you credit. You're in the best shape of your life. I'm in the best shape of my life. The World Wrestling Federation, where is that? WrestleMania 3. We'll see who the master of the full Nelson is. I'm going to slap it on you.
Wow, I've said it before. That Billy Jack, he's a violent man, isn't he?
Up in the air, down to the canvas. Drop to the elbow, there's Hercules Hernandez.
Arrogance and confidence. Look at you can just see it. Just running inside this guy. Bobby Heenan's got him home.
Bobby Heenan, one of the busiest men in sport today. Look at this, and Mancini wastes no time in submission. Come on, ref. Now, you can actually snap a man's neck. You can do damage to vertebrae if you leave a hold like that on as long as Hercules did, and if you're as strong as this man is.
Here is your winner, Hercules.
Whoa, look at that. Most muscular, wow.
I think I'm just as impressed with the look on his face. That man is intense.
I thought he looks in peak condition, and I tell you, when he puts on this full Nelson, he is absolutely devastating. And it is going to be the battle of the Titans when he and Billy Jack Haynes will meet.
All right, stand by, everybody. Scheduled for Roddy Piper and Piper's Pit, the champion.
And now, Roddy Piper.
We got something special for you. You viewing this here, this pit, this will probably be, will be one of the last pits you'll ever see. And I want you to know something. I want you to know something that all my life I've given it 110%, and come 2 weeks WrestleMania, I'm fighting Adrian Adonis. And if he don't cut my hair, I'm going to cut his hair. The only thing he's going to need is a bell and a sheet, and he can go around ringing bells, because he's going to be the ugliest thing you ever did see. Oh! Because I'll tell you one thing, brother. One thing in this match here, I ain't going out a loser. There will be no retreat, and there will be no surrender in this match 2 weeks from now. I have another person whose career, I'm off to Hollywood is what I'm going to do. Make movies. The other fella in this has a problem also. He has got 2 weeks left. His name is the world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. Does look good on you, champ.
You know, I heard your rap out here, man. I heard you calling about Adrian Adonis, and I know Roddy Piper. You earned the name Roddy Piper, and there ain't no way that you would let any fat boy put a sleeper on you and make Roddy Piper lay down.
And I'll tell you something. Since I only got 2 weeks left, I'm going to say something from the bottom of my heart. They'd have to bury you 6 feet under the ground to get that belt off you, man. But wait a second. Wait, please, this is probably the most important pit I ever done. There's all kinds of people out there saying that you don't stand a chance. They're saying this guy is 7'5". Andre the Giant is 500 pounds. Andre the Giant has never been defeated. Andre the Giant is going to beat you. You don't stand a chance. You're the underdog. They're putting you down like nothing I have ever seen before, man.
I know how big he is, man. The whole world knows how big he is. I'm not saying I'm bigger than him. We don't even know how strong he really is. I don't know if I can pick him up, but I'll try. That's the difference. I'll try. And you know, when I saw him out there with Bobby the Weasel Heenan, I knew he was different. We're fighting for different reasons, man. He's out there with the Weasel. He's changed, man. It's the money, the ego, the greed, everything the Weasel stands for. And I'm fighting for all those Hulkamaniacs, that whole generation of Hulksters. When he dug down on Piper's Pit and ripped my shirt and my crucifix off, He tore the heart and the souls out of all those little Hulksters. And I'll get you for that, Andre the Giant.
Bigger! Better!
All right, welcome again to the WrestleMania Report. The hottest ticket in town, tickets to WrestleMania 3. We're anticipating the biggest crowd in history, indoors. More information, by the way, on tickets, closed circuit, and pay-per-view later in this report. The stars are going to be out for WrestleMania 3. Aretha Franklin will get it all started with America the Beautiful. Alice Cooper will be in Jake the Snake's corner for that big battle against the Honky Tonk Man. Bob Uecker is the guest ring announcer, and just the other day, Jimmy Hart had an opportunity to sit down and visit with Mr. Baseball.
Hey, Bob Uecker, Mr. Baseball here with Jimmy the Mouth of the South Hart. Tell me something about this hair match. What do you do, match hair with jackets and stuff? What do you do?
Of course not, man. Hey, this is Roddy Piper. This is his last match, retirement match. And dig the stipulation. The loser of the match shaves his head. Roddy Piper, he's going to Hollywood. And you're going to be bald-headed, man. That's it. They get in the middle of the ring and they shave your head when you lose. He's going to lose.
With who? Adrian Adonis?
That's right. Adrian's going to win the match, baby. Piper, you're finished. You are through. You're going to be bald-headed, Mr. Hollywood.
All right, Bob Uecker, I hope you get your front row seat. Mary Hart from Entertainment Tonight will be our celebrity timekeeper for WrestleMania 3. And Mary had the opportunity to meet up recently with Bobby the Brain Heenan and Andre the Giant. Let's join them and get their comments.
Well, it won't be long till WrestleMania 3.
No, I'm excited.
Tell me how much you think you know about professional wrestling.
Bobby, I have learned so much in the last few weeks. I mean, I know all about the suplex. I did that study. I know about the clothesline. It's wicked. I also know that you're really a weasel at heart, Bobby. One thing I do want to know, Andre, you don't say too much, but could you please tell me, if you're such a great wrestler, why do you need a manager? Hulk doesn't have a manager.
You talk too much. Mary Hart, way too much.
Huh, I do know a lot, though.
All right, Mary Hart, lovely gal. Official timekeeper for WrestleMania 3. Okay, here it is. This is your official lineup for the big card. 12 great matches at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan on Sunday afternoon, March the 29th. The Can-Am Connection. Rick Martel and Tom Zink to meet veterans Don Morocco and Cowboy Bob Orton. The Killer Bees, B. Brian Blair and Jumpin' Jim Brunzell, square off against former tag team champions Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. There's more. King Kong Bundy teams up with midgets Lord Littlebrook and Little Tokyo to go against Hillbilly Jim and his midget partners Little Beaver and the Haiti Kid. The Natural Butch Reed with his manager Slick, the Doctor of Style. Butch Reed to meet Koko Beware, the Birdman, Mr. Electricity. Hercules, managed by Bobby Heenan, goes against Billy Jack Haynes. Haynes, the master of the full Nelson, had comments regarding this matchup.
WrestleMania 3, Hercules. We are going to see who the master of the full Nelson is. No more ifs, no more ands, no more buts. I'm in the best shape of my professional wrestling career of 5 years. 6 days a week, 2 hours a day, running stairs, wrist curls. This full Nelson is ready, Hercules. You signed a dotted line, punk. There's no more running. WrestleMania 3 will decide who is the master of the full Nelson, baby.
The King of Wrestling, Harley Race, also managed by Bobby Heenan, to meet the Junkyard Dog. By the way, the loser of this match will have to kneel and bow to the victor. How humiliating. The Rougeaus, Jacques and Raymond, to meet Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake. In their corner, of course, Dino Bravo and the Dream Team's manager, Luscious Johnny B. Right now, let's get comments from the Dream Team and Dino Bravo.
Boy, what a stroke of luck for the Dream Team. Now, finally, we're going to get a fair shake and a fair share of WrestleMania 3 because we got the man right here, the man of the hour, the Canadian champion. I'm talking about Dino Bravo in our corner, the Dream Team's corner.
Beefcake, Greg, let me tell you something. I want to be there. I want to show you don't pull any tricks on you, and I want to be there when you beat those guys in WrestleMania 3.
All right, Jake the Snake Roberts with rock star Alice Cooper in his corner to meet the Honky Tonk Man. In his final appearance in the World Wrestling Federation, Roddy Piper to meet Adrian Adonis, The loser in this one will have his head shaven. Wow. Macho Man Randy Savage, Intercontinental Champion, with the lovely Elizabeth in his corner, to meet challenger Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with George the Animal Steel in his corner. The British Bulldogs, along with Tito Santana, face the Hart Foundation, and in his first appearance as a wrestler, Danny Davis. Recently, we got comments from the Harts and Mr. Davis.
You know, Jimmy, Hitman, and the newest member of the foundation, Danny Davis, I can understand the Bulldogs being a little upset. But what's with the Burrito brother, Santana? What's his problem?
What's his beef, Jimmy? He wants to make a beef with the foundation? Wrong beef to make, pal. Wrong beef.
That's right, the foundation, the greatest team in professional wrestling, the Hitman, the Anvil, and Danny Davis.
And in the biggest main event of all time, challenger Andre the Giant faces the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. In Andre's corner, his new manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. All right, for tickets to WrestleMania 3, call area code 313-423-6666. Only 2 weeks left to go before WrestleMania 3. Now, if you can't make it to Pontiac to be part of the biggest happening of the year, you can see WrestleMania 3 on giant screen color closed circuit at an arena or theater near you, or at home on a pay-per-view basis.
The Isle of Samoa, weighing 241 pounds, Stevie Uffy. And his opponent, led down the aisle by Elizabeth from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 241 pounds, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
Look at Elizabeth. Look at anything else.
What an ovation.
Whoa, what an ovation for Elizabeth.
No. That's ovation for the big M&M.
Elizabeth helping the Macho Man into the ring. Woo. Elizabeth is just about one of the prettiest ladies you'll ever see. Elizabeth had this to say as to whether or not she's afraid of George the Animal Steel in the corner of the Dragon.
George the Animal Steel really is a nice man. Kind eyes and a nice smile, and I don't think he'd ever do anything to hurt me.
What? You get out of here right now, man.
That stinking Macho Man.
Wait just a minute, McMahon. I ain't gonna stand here and let you insult Macho Man while you're sitting back here behind the desk. You want to insult him? Go insult him face to face.
Elizabeth is going. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, 2. Look at that drop kick by Stevie Uffy to Macho Man on the outside. Stevie Uffy going right out after him. Down on the floor, slide fast. Macho Man back in. Stevie Uffy up between the ropes there. The Macho Man with Stevie Uffy. No effect. Headbutt. And Stevie Uffy.
Macho Man's off to a bit of a slow start.
Boy, I would say. On the rope. Look at it. Raises the knees to the midsection.
Oh, he caught him.
Clothesline by the Macho Man Randy Savage. And you wonder what will happen when Savage and Steamboat collide in a couple of weeks with George Steele in the corner.
Well, I'll tell you what I think will happen. I think that it'll be a huge retirement, something that Steamboat should have did before. I think Macho will retire him permanently at WrestleMania. I hope so.
Stevie Uffy back in the ring. Thanks to the Macho Man. Well, the Macho Man will take it to you, I can tell you that. You better be ready for a struggle.
And here's, without a doubt, in my opinion, the most devastating move in all of wrestling.
Macho Man on the top rope! Down! And the Stevie Uffy. And a 3 count.
And I don't care who you are, if Macho Man hits you with that, it's over.
Elizabeth, one of the most gorgeous young ladies you'll ever see. In the corner of the Macho Man. Boy, she's just about as pretty as Mary Hart. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. What in in the world does Elizabeth see in the Macho Man? I have no idea. He's macho.
The winner of this bout, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Macho Man, devastating. As Elizabeth looks on. All right, let's take you now to something of a special interest here in the World Wrestling Federation.
All right, get ready for the biggest wrestling spectacular of all time. WrestleMania 3, Sunday afternoon, March the 29th. If you can't join us at the Silverdome, you can see it on giant screen, full-color closed circuit in Boston at the Walter Brown Arena, Boston University. Tickets on sale at the arena box office. Low Memorial Auditorium. Tickets on sale at the auditorium box office and at all Ticketron locations. And if you can't join us at the Silverdome or see it on closed circuit, you can watch WrestleMania 3 in the comfort of your own home on a select pay-per-view basis in Heron, Brookline, Boston, Dedham, also in Scituate and Quincy. Don't miss WrestleMania 3, Sunday afternoon, March 29th. It is always a privilege and a pleasure for me to articulate on the subject of professional wrestling with one of the busiest managers in this great sport today. He is the distinguished resident of Beverly Hills, California. He is Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Why don't you get it straight? Now, you're going to have 90-some thousand people
yelling
saying
weasel.
Why? Keep your mouth shut. Can't you just say Bobby the Brain? I've proven myself as a brain. I've put this man in the highest form of professional wrestling now. Look at the conditioning. Look at this man, what he's going to do to Billy Jerk. I've got the King. I've got Bundy, and I've got Andre the Giant, the heavyweight champion of the world. And you dare call me some furry, four-footed, tail-infested, flea-bitten animal?
I apologize, Bobby Heenan. I will never call you Weasel again.
You know, Billy Jack Haynes, it has been written, and it's been laid down, handed down from generation to generation. You'll get that, Bobby. From soothsayers and sages, I've sat with the wise men. I've marched with the greatest warriors that ever crossed the world. Billy Jack Haynes, this time, the Silverdome, WrestleMania 3, it's going to be you and me. It's going to be a death trap. And when I slap that full Nelson on you, I'm going to rip the bones from your back. Billy Jack Haynes, you're through. And then we're going to go out there, and I'm going to watch the Giant and Hulk Hogan, the greatest match of all times they're talking about.
I agree with you on that. I thank you very much. Hercules, you're still upset.
I don't like you, Mangy.
Okay, I thank you very much. I don't want to touch, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Now, you want to get down to talking about something with
I
paws
would,
and tails
but we're out of
and
time. I'm sorry. We're all out of...
What?
Welcome, everyone, to the Superstars of Wrestling. I'm Vince McMahon, along with Jesse the Body Ventura. You know, McMahon, you're the only guy I know that wears a sport jacket and a tie to the beach of Miami. What's wrong with that? Ridiculous. I'll tell you what's happening, though. This is the week that WWF President Jack Tunney announces the main event of WrestleMania 6. And I got the inside information. I ain't talking. Superstars of Wrestling, a special announcement from World Wrestling Federation President Jack Tunney as to the main event at WrestleMania 6. Plus, the tag team action of Demolition squaring off against the Powers of Pain. Joining us as well, Roddy Piper, along with Mr. Perfect. Plus, we'll take you back to last week and show you highlights of the encounter between Jake the Snake Roberts and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Joining us as well this week, rugged Ronnie Garvin and strongman Dino Bravo.
This contest is scheduled for one fall.
Yeah, here they come. Look at this jam-packed arena, Jesse. Thousands and thousands, all beginning to stand, all beginning to rise for this man, and all beginning to plug their ears. Those bagpipes are aggravating, McMahon. They're supposed to be aggravating, Jesse. That's what it's all about. And it's certainly having the effect on Tom Stone. And here comes the Wild Man, Roddy Piper. Oh, what an ovation. Hot Rod preparing for his matchup. Clothesline. Wait a minute, he's flying around the ring. Hot Rod with another clothesline. Look at this. Hot Rod
Joey Morella doing nothing about it.
Yeah, just flying around. Look at this. Oh, double axe handle. Tom Stone down to the canvas. 2 and make it 3. Hot rod flying high this week. He's your winner, Roddy Piper. Big smile on his face.
You know, that's a guy who's not all there, McMahon. Look into those
I could be a
eyes.
carpenter, but it don't make near enough money.
Yeah, I guess not. We're going to take you to Jack Tunney.
From the pages of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, here's Update. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last week we heard the challenges of the Ultimate Warrior and the World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan. One more time, let's hear the Ultimate Challenge.
Ultimate Warrior. Me and my Hulkamaniacs put the WWF Championship on the line. We challenge you, Warrior. We've got to know what the strongest force is in the WWF. And I swear by the #1 Hulkamaniac up there, Ultimate Warrior, the darkness that you press your opponents into before you beat them, if that's the same darkness that makes your soul live, if that's where your heart is at, if you ride your Harley Davidson side by side with a devil, and if I find out that the power you possess comes from drinking the sweat from the devil's armpit, by God, I'll strike you down, Ultimate Warrior. What you gonna do when Hulkamania and the Ultimate Challenge destroys you? Things that hang from my body and the reasons I paint my face only add more area for more warriors to hang on. You, Hulk Hogan, see things as you will, but I need not come from behind or take a cheap shot at anyone or anything. You, Hulk Hogan, will only be approached by the warriors face to face, eye to eye. I bring you, Hulk Hogan, the one and only Ultimate Challenge.
As it pertains to those challenges, this week from the offices of the World Wrestling Federation President, we hear from Jack Tunney.
Thank you. On April 1st in Toronto, Canada at Skydome, the World Wrestling Federation will present Wrestlemania. At this time, I am happy to announce the main event in which World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan will meet the Intercontinental champion, the Ultimate Warrior. Unquestionably, this is the greatest main event ever signed in World Wrestling Federation history. Never before have two men been so equally matched in popularity, in strength, and in stamina. However, the only question yet to be resolved is, whose championship will be defended? That question will be answered at a later date. Thank you.
All right, it's official. World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan and the Intercontinental champion, the Ultimate Warrior, in the main event, the Ultimate Challenge at Skydome in Toronto for WrestleMania 6, April 1st. More matches next week, plus more comments from both Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. With Update, I'm Gene Okerlund.
Of the Ultimate Challenge.
Well, I think it's just what it says, the Ultimate Challenge. Unbelievable. Hulk Hogan, World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, Ultimate Warrior Intercontinental Champion. But I do have a question, McMahon.
What's that?
What title will be on the line?
Jack Tunney said he was going to announce that at a later time.
Why?
I don't think they've figured it out yet. Should it be the Intercontinental title up for grabs? The World Wrestling Federation Championship? I don't know. Nonetheless, I think this will be the greatest main event in WrestleMania history. And Hercules is clearing house, and everybody's outside. Psychological tactics employed by Hercules.
Either that or he didn't work out today and he wanted to get a little extra in before the bout.
Yeah. He looks to me like he could work out all day and all night.
Oh, believe me, McMahon, that chain is heavy. That's a workout swinging it around like that.
Really?
I don't think you could even deadlift it.
Hercules locking up with Nelson. I guess you could call it a lockup. Nelson's never felt the power of any individual, I wouldn't think, like he just felt a moment ago.
Monday night, February 26th. Circle that date on your calendar in the area of Worcester, Massachusetts. The Worcester Centrum hosts the WWF. And again, unique situation to say the least. Dino Bravo and the Earthquake, 2 against 1. The Ultimate Warrior poses the challenge in this most unique handicap matchup on Monday night, the 26th of February at the Centrum in Worcester.
That'll rattle your chain, so to speak, Jess.
Oh, I love your puns, McMahon.
Thank you.
What did you take? Advanced pun making 2 at Harvard?
You know, you get a little goofy out here in the sun, you know, and down in Miami.
Yeah. Well, you know, it would help, McMahon, if you try wearing a swimsuit in nice weather instead of a coat and tie. And...
Ooh. Wow. What a clothesline a moment ago. Jesse, it would appear to me you've been out in the sun a little bit too much there. The sun has baked all of the hair off your head. Look at this! Up we go!
I believe we're going to get a submission here, yeah?
Oh, my goodness, you see the way Hercules dumped Carl Nelson.
Here is your winner,
and the backbreaker once again prevails, as we'll take you back to action we saw just a moment ago.
Here you see Hercules off the rope. Big elbow drop. Wham! Great altitude on that. A rough clothesline right there, which is a setup move for the backbreaker. And there's Hercules unchained.
WrestleMania 6, Sunday afternoon, April 1, in Toronto, Canada, at Sky Dome. For ticket information, call 416-872-1111. It's the ultimate challenge.
This contest is...
Here comes one of your favorites there, Jess, all the way from Canada. A lot of Canadians down here in southern Florida this week.
And accompanied by the Earthquake.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's one guy that's going to feel right at home at WrestleMania 6.
Who's that?
Dino Bravo.
Why is that?
Why? It's in Toronto. It's in Canada.
Yes, but he's from Montreal, Canada. That's a big difference there, Jess.
Nah, McMahon, I mean, what difference can there possibly be? You're a Canadian.
Well, it's almost a separate country inside a country, actually. Thumbs down. Is that for you, Jess? Maybe it's for Dino Bravo.
I think it's for Danny Davis, the referee.
He's an excellent referee. At one time, he had
listen to you.
At one time,
I remember when all you used to do was complain about Danny Davis.
Well, now there is no reason, Jesse, to complain about Danny Davis. He's an excellent official. And
yeah, you know why you say that? Because he favors all your buddies.
Look at this monster outside the ring.
That is a monster.
Wow, the Earthquake. What an insurance policy on the part of Bravo, huh?
Well, actually, I think he's more out there for Jimmy Hart. Because for some reason, people love to abuse Jimmy Hart. I'd like to see him try to do it with Earthquake out there.
Terry Bronson feeling the full brunt of the attack of the strongman, Dino Bravo. Ooh, wow. We had an occasion to speak with Mr. Bravo a little bit earlier on before the broadcast, along with Earthquake. And here's what they had to say.
WrestleMania 6, the biggest match of the century. Ultimate Warrior facing Hulk Hogan. Well, don't you worry, whose title is up for grabs. Because when WrestleMania comes around, I will be the Intercontinental Champion. And here's my insurance policies.
Well, I guess that sort of settles the question you had a little bit earlier on there, Jesse, about whose title will be up for grabs, if you can believe Dino Bravo.
Yeah, according to Dino Bravo, he will have the Intercontinental title. Now, why is Davis reprimanding Earthquake when all Earthquake did was put him back in the ring?
He's not supposed to put his hands on him, and you know it. Bronson having problems, big problems with Dino Bravo.
Hey, the guy was probably incapable of getting back in there. He helped him out. Look what he helped him into.
Oh, wow. The cover by Bravo and a 3 count. Dino Bravo with the littlest distance from the earth. Oh, no. What's he? Oh, no. Look out.
Here it goes.
And it's streaming down.
Oh, no. That one's about 7.7, I think.
Bravo. And the earthquake.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sean Mooney. The day has arrived. World Wrestling Federation action happening tonight at the Garden. It kicks off at 8 p.m. Now, standing by with more on his steel cage match with Roddy Piper, it's Ravishing Rick Rude. He's got some last-minute comments. But first, let's review the rest of the action. Now, the Rockers will be here. They battle the powers of pain. You've heard a lot about this encounter. It comes to a head tonight, and Mr. Fuji will be at ringside. Greg the Hammer Valentine, he meets up with Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Brooklyn Brawler, taking on rugged Ronnie Garvin. Now, Dusty Rhodes, in a very heated contest, he runs into the Macho King Randy Savage, but remember, at ringside, it's Sapphire and the sensational Queen Sherry. And in this return encounter, it's Ravishing Rick Rude and Roddy Piper surrounded by steel. Let's hear from Rick Rude.
Do you realize what you've gotten yourself into, Piper? Are you ready for the cage match? Are you in shape enough for Ravishing Rick Rude? Well, I hope you're in shape, because I don't want to finish you off right away, Piper. I want to play with you. It's like catching a fly, you see. You don't kill it right away. You pull the legs off, and you watch it fly around till it can't fly anymore. Then you rip a wing off, and you watch it flop around and suffer. Then you rip the other wing off, and you watch it just shake. And then you squash it. Piper, the cage is my house, and I'll see you inside.
Coming up, we'll hear some final comments from Roddy Piper, the Powers of Pain. They take on the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
You know something, last time we saw Mr. Fuji, he was face down on the mat, challenging the Rockers to a match with his Powers of Pain. Well, if you didn't know for sure, Mr. Fuji, the answer is yes. You two big guys want to come after the Rockers? Well, I'll tell you what, we're right here waiting. We told everybody in the World Wrestling Federation that we were coming after them, and the bigger the better. So Powers of Pain, bring it on.
That's right. Now we hear that the Powers of Pain are all upset, and they're mad at the Rockers for jumping on their manager. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are big enough to take care of yourself. You just keep Fuji out of the way, and he won't get hurt, and the Rockers will concentrate on you. Woo!
The talking is over for this one. The Rockers facing the Powers of Pain tonight at the Boston Garden. It starts at 8 p.m., and Mr. Fuji will be at ringside. Right now, though, it's time to feel the power of the WWF.
Nintendo Entertainment System presents Dusty Rhodes. He rocks and rolls while Sapphire keeps the rhythm at ringside. Dusty picks up the beat because the name of this tune's the Polka Dot Drop. And there's still a whole lot of shaking going on.
Jesse, I can't imagine. Several minutes have passed since the announcement of WrestleMania 6, as far as the main event is concerned. The Ultimate Warrior against the Hulkster. And I can't believe that you have not offered an opinion as of yet as to who will win the matchup.
McMahon, I don't make spur-of-the-moment judgments. I will go home. I will study film. I will watch both of these men in various matches, and I will make an educated, well-rounded, expert opinion when I make that opinion.
I see. So you don't have an inclination at this moment, then?
Not right now. Not right now. Maybe next week, maybe the week after.
Rugged Ronnie Garvin shoved to the corner. Pete Sanchez with a wild right hand, missed by a mile, and Garvin is right on target.
Well, Garvin certainly didn't miss with his right hand.
And the official allowing a little bending of the rules there a moment ago. Garvin is just chopping away.
There's a little turnbuckle introduction right there.
Yeah.
Tell me something, McMahon. You ever felt a turnbuckle to your head?
Well, not exactly to my head, but I was close to the ring once, and I had my hand on the turnbuckle as I was getting up in the ring to accept an award, as I recall. And it's sort of rugged, Jesse. The canvas cover over it, that is.
Don't you dare lie to me.
I beg your pardon?
National TV. What award would ever be given to you?
Well, I can't recall at the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't an award. Maybe it was just a ring announce. It was some time ago. That Headbutt by rugged Ronnie Garvin, and Sanchez feeling the effect of that. Ooh, look at that.
Well, that'll stop anybody. You go to the face like that.
And Garvin puts the brakes on. He's not going to the buckle elbow. Headbutt by Garvin, and Sanchez to the canvas.
You know, rugged Ronnie Garvin, he's got one of them throwback haircuts.
A throwback haircut?
Yeah,
what kind is that?
I mean, who in their right mind in this day and age runs around with a crew cut like that?
Rugged Ronnie Garvin.
Yeah.
Suplex nicely executed.
It's a throwback haircut.
Some would say yours is sort of throw up, if I would use the expression. Supposed to. And here's the rugged Ronnie Garvin stomp.
Literally leaving no part of Sanchez's body untouched here. Look at that, right in the face, the last one. I mean, this guy shows no mercy.
Indeed not. Garvin now with Sanchez right where he wants him and goes for his patented leg lock. And it's all over. And you haven't once noted that Garvin is not wearing that hammer jammer. You're very observant this week, Jesse.
Oh, man, I'm still stunned over the announcement of that main event at WrestleMania.
All right, here we go.
There you go. You see, shut up, McMahon. You see Garvin with a beautiful suplex right there into the Garvin leg lock, turning Sanchez over, cinching it down, and getting the big win. Now you talk, McMahon.
Thank you. Standing by, Jimmy Hart and Company.
Hey, it's coming out this Tuesday.
That's right, Jimmy. That's right, Honky. We have the feature article in the WWF magazine.
Well, we should, because we're the greatest tag team ever assembled. The Rhythm and Blues team. But just being a feature article is not enough for us. We want the cover.
On the cover. Here's a man who should be on the cover of Mad Magazine.
Thank you. My guest this week is a man with style, a man with class, a man with exquisite good looks, and a dynamic personality.
I didn't know I was on.
You're not.
And not just talking about a great wrestler.
It's definitely not you now.
Talking about a man who personifies male models. He is the one. He is the only. He is the model. Rick Martel.
Well, this guy is indeed a great wrestler, but he sort of struts his stuff, Jesse. Just a little too much for most people to stuff.
I know what the problem is for you, McMahon.
What?
You're jealous of his clothes.
Of his clothes?
Absolutely.
What is he? What's underneath the silk scarf or whatever that is?
Brother Model, welcome to the Brother Love Show. You know, Brother Model, every time that I see you, you are dressed to the nines, and you always come out with something new. And I see you have something new to share with us today.
Yes, I do have something new, Brother Love. But first, let me compliment you on what you're wearing today. I mean, you always have style, and you are always color coordinated. And yes, I do have something new, and it's a great moment for the model and my fans. Introducing Arrogance, the fragrance of the 90s, created exclusively for the model, the man of the 90s. And you, if you people are lucky enough, I might spray some your way, so you too can wear this unforgettable scent.
Well, Brother Model, do you think maybe that you could give Brother Love maybe a sneak sniff right now? You think maybe you could do that for me?
Yes, for you, Brother Love, of course, yes.
Can you believe this?
You know, McMahon, you ought to go up and get some of that. Maybe you could get a girl
Smell
there.
the confidence, smell the power, smell arrogance. Isn't that a swell smell? A smell that makes sense.
Now you can smell all the way up here.
Indeed! Indeed! A lovely smell, Brother Model, and you're going to set the fashion world on end with arrogance!
Yes, and I will be spreading some sense around here to a few people. And Yves Saint Laurent, Christian Dior, Calvin Klein, Halston, move out of the way. Here comes the model with arrogance. Definitely the new obsession. It will be everybody's fashion for eternity.
What do you know? The model Rick Martel with his own fragrance, appropriately known as arrogance.
I love the container.
Over the arena, you can smell it everywhere. Or is that you?
No, McMahon, it ain't me.
Brutus Beefcake is the order of the day. And I, the world's smartest man, shall have a taste of vengeance. And Beefcake's barber shop is going to pay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Genius presents the next perfect World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion, Mr. Perfect.
Yes, well, the Genius will remember well the Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, however, still with Mr. Beefcake. But making his way to the ring now, unquestionably, a man of gifted athletic skills, Mr. Perfect.
And if anybody knew gifted athletic skills, it would be you, wouldn't it, McMahon?
Well, having been a student of gifted athletic skills, yes, Jesse, I suppose so. Mr. Perfect ready to lock up with Scotty Williams. Genius taking his time exiting. Oh. Take a hike. Mr. Defect. So far, there have been few defects, unfortunately, in the arsenal of Mr. Perfect.
Well, Mr. Perfect is an excellent, excellent wrestler, and the big thing about him is the extreme confidence he has in himself and the moves he makes in there. Look at that slap to the face.
But you don't turn your back on anybody.
You do if you're perfect.
Maybe. Knee lift. And Williams having some problems. A chop to the throat and single leg takedown by Mr. Perfect.
And that can shatter a shin bone right there.
And Perfect continuing the... He is really on the attack.
You know, McMahon, just once in your lifetime, I would like for you to feel a chop just like that. Just once. I might be the one to give you one, too. Just once.
I don't think it would be just one.
Hogan, you can't do that. Brutus Beefcake, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, Beefcake, a little extra. Barber, what is this? This capacity crowd chanting Hogan.
And all that's going to do is just incite Mr. Perfect that much more.
We spoke with Mr. Perfect a little bit earlier on about the Wrestlemania announcement this week. Here's what he had to say.
What's all the fuss about Hogan and the Warrior meeting in WrestleMania 6? By then, I'll be defending the World Wrestling Federation title at WrestleMania 6.
Now, wait a minute.
That would be interesting. Then
if Bravo takes the Intercontinental title and Perfect takes the WWF title before this,
that means Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior will be wrestling for nothing.
That's amazing. Well, it's not too likely, although it certainly could happen that one of these individuals, Hulk Hogan or the Warrior, would lose the championship belt between now and WrestleMania. Perfect Plex 2 and 3.
And I'll tell you what, if Mr. Perfect hooks the Perfect Plex, you can be looking at the champion.
Perhaps. Mr. Perfect, once again, victorious as we go back to the replay.
Here is a vicious move right here. Wham! Driving down into that shin bone. That was a setup move for a beautiful leg sweep right there. A little hamstring stretcher right there by Mr. Perfect. And then into the patented Perfect Plex. Nobody seems to get out of this one.
Mr. Perfect Rick, once again victorious. With adulation from the genius, as we take you now to the World Wrestling Federation Event Center.
Another week has passed, and that means we are another week closer to the action taking place in Worcester. It will happen a little more than 2 weeks from now, Monday night, February 26th at the Worcester Centrum. Now, Action Smash of Demolition in a return bout from Boston. They face the Colossal Connection, Andre the Giant and Haku. Akeem, he battles the Superfly Jimmy Snuka. A newcomer will dock at the Worcester Centrum, and this is one superstar you should not miss. He's Tugboat Thomas. Also, the Birdman Koko Ware will be set for singles competition that evening. In a return bout, Jake the Snake Roberts, he battles the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Virgil will be barred from ringside. An unprecedented action to take place in the main event. Dino Bravo and the Earthquake to face the Ultimate Warrior in a handicap match. Right now, though, standing by is Demolition, talking about the Colossal Connection.
You know something, Smash Bobby the Brain Heenan? He talks about this Colossal Connection like they're invincible. While Andre the Giant, yeah, you're big and you're strong. And Haku, you're nasty. But we're out to prove the one thing. We can beat you two guys anytime, any place.
And Andre the Giant, you know deep down inside, you take a look at us, you know you can go down because we've had you down. And Haku, what happens if we break that foot? What happens if we shove that foot right down Andre's throat? Well, we're gonna.
In this return bout from Boston, it is a matter of honor for Demolition when they meet the Colossal Connection. The Ultimate Warrior, he faces Dino Bravo and the Earthquake in a handicap match.
You gotta be the ultimate moron for accepting a match like this, man!
Warrior, I don't know what you're thinking. You're going in the ring against Dino Bravo and the Canadian Earthquake. You're crazy, because once Dino gives you that side suplex, you're gonna feel the earthquake. You know, Ultimate Warrior, Wrestlemania is just around the corner, and you are losing it. You are willing to jeopardize your career, not thinking of what you're signing. This is it for you, Warrior. You did not think because you cannot think. You got too much energy in your body and nothing in your brain. Well, I guarantee you, when this match is over, your brain will be empty and your body will be empty too.
Dino Bravo and the Earthquake, two of the most powerful individuals here in the World Wrestling Federation, facing the Intercontinental Champion, the Ultimate Warrior, in a handicap match, Monday night, February 26th at the Worcester Centrum.
Last week we will join in progress and show you highlights of the matchup between Jake the Snake Roberts and the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, plus the subsequent events thereafter. What's he trying to do? Meanwhile, he's going to be counted outside the ring. Look at this, they're going at it outside. Wait a minute, the Big Boss Man is arrived on the scene.
We know why the Slickster's there. Big Boss Man coming into the ring. And his head comes out. Big Boss Man now handcuffing Jake the Snake to the top rope. Now he's going to get a confession out of Jake. No, he's outside the ring. Big Boss Man picks up the bag with Damien and the $1 Million belt. A pat on the back from the Doctor of Style. What is this? They're headed over to Brother Love.
And what do you do, Brother Love, when you're dealing with the thief? You go get the police. And I went out and I bought the best police protection that money can buy. That's right, and I'd like to thank you, Slick, right here publicly for a job well done. You were very well paid, and the services were rendered, and you were very well paid. Now it's time to deliver.
Wait a minute. What's this about money? What's this about a payoff?
Wait a minute, brother. What you getting your dandruff all up about? Now, I wouldn't call it a payoff. Let's just say Mr. DiBiase has given us a small token of his esteem. Let's just say a little donation.
Donation? It doesn't sound like a donation to me. You told me I was going to go out and retrieve stolen property. You didn't say nothing about no payoff.
Wait a minute. What's going on here, Slick? Let me tell you something. I bought and paid for your services. Now it's time to deliver. Boss Man, You have been paid. Now it's time to deliver the goods. So stick your hand in the bag and pull out my belt and give it to me.
Wait a minute, you fat-faced punk! Nobody tells a big boss man what to do!
Let me tell you something, boss man. It's not the money, because any man with any brains would not refuse the kind of money I'm giving you. What it is you're just plain scared. You're just afraid to stick your hand in that bag and get my belt. So if you're scared, just say scared.
Look at my eyes, boy! Do I look like a man that's scared of anything? Well, let me tell you something. I'm not scared of any beast, man or life, and I especially ain't scared of you. I tell you what, boy, I'm going to show you what scared is. I'm going to show you what afraid.
What's he doing? He's going in the bag. Big Boss Man is going in the bag. He has the $1 million.
This is what your money bought and paid for. Well, if you want it, you're going to have to get it the old-fashioned way. You're going to have to earn it.
What? Slick, what's he doing? What's he doing?
I may be a lot of things, boy, but I can't be bought, and I sure ain't no thief.
Whoa! I can't believe that the Boss Man...
Boss Man, listen to me now!
Look at this! He actually handed Jake the Snake the key to the handcuffs. Boss Man can't be bought. There's something DiBiase's money can't buy.
Hey, brother! Come here, what are you doing? No, listen to me!
I mean, is that gratitude or what? Jake the Snake gets back Damien. He gets back DiBiase's $1 million and he gets back his integrity as well. Wait a minute. Boss Man's coming back. Boss Man coming back to the Brother Love Show. Here now with some comments concerning last week's melee is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Jake Roberts, this all started a long time ago when you put your grubby hands on my money and you got what you deserved. A trip to the hospital, I almost ended your career. And then you come back out of that hospital humiliated, looking for revenge, wanting to get even. And when you couldn't do it any other way, you stooped like the snake that you are to crawling on your belly. You stole my $1 million belt. And the only way that it seems that you can hang on to my belt is not to stand up and face me, but to stick in that bag with that slithering snake of yours, Damien. And you, boss man, you were bought, you were paid for, you were hired to do a job, and you wouldn't take my money. Only a fool would refuse the money of the $1 Million Man. And now you're the worst of all, because all that makes you is an accessory to the crime. You're both in the same pot, and as far as I'm concerned, you both have the same dues to pay. And remember this. Everybody that crosses the $1 Million Man will pay the ultimate price.
West side of the other page. 20,000 fans. Action smash. To lock up with powers of pain.
This is kind of like Jason taking on Freddy, isn't it? From the horror movie.
It is a little bit, yeah. How do you think it's going to take this one, Jesse?
I don't know. This is a toss-up. You got two vicious tag teams that both teams been together quite a long time.
Yes, Mr. Fuji, some time ago, in the past, you will recall, actually managed Demolition. Look at the size of the arm on the Warlord. He's huge. And smash. Ready to go. Jesse, you there?
Neither man really wanting to lock up here.
How about the
observing, McMahon. I'm a color man. I'm supposed to observe and comment.
You nodded off on me out there. Too much sun or something, maybe.
Look at this test of strength here.
No test of strength. Barbarian with a cheap shot.
Now, why would you call that a cheap shot? You're in there to defend yourself.
You said it was going to be a test of strength. It was not.
Oh, yeah. And Smash coming back with a cheap shot, right?
Tag is made. No, wrong. Oh, wide open. The Barbarian in action. Hammering on the Barbarian.
You know what I don't understand, McMahon? When you don't like somebody, it's a cheap shot. But when you do like somebody, then it ain't a cheap shot.
It ain't a cheap shot.
That's what I said.
That's what you said. Action Smash having fun in there. Barbarian having his problems.
They're having temporary fun.
All right, temporary. Temporary fun?
Temporary.
Better than no fun at all.
It could change any second with these two.
Chin lock, pressure applied on the Barbarian. Look what a good job Action Smash Demolition are doing of keeping the Barbarian away from his corner, Jesse.
Absolutely. You know, McMahon,
I thought you would comment on that.
Whose title do you think is going to be on the line in WrestleMania 6?
Whose title? You mean in the main event?
Absolutely. What do you think I'm talking about? The opening bout?
You could have been talking about the Tag Team Championship.
You're such an antagonist.
We're watching a tag match.
Week after week, you're just trying to antagonize me.
Jesse, I'm trying to be nice to you, all right? I'm trying to make you look good. That's my job, all right?
The Worcester Centrum brings the WWF back on Monday night, February 26th. The Colossal Connection once again will square off against Action Smash of Demolition. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase meets Jake the Snake Roberts with bodyguard Virgil barred from ringside. And then the handicap matchup, 2 against 1. The Ultimate Warrior against Dino Bravo and the Earthquake. Monday night, February 26th at the Centrum in Worcester.
Says Mr. Fuji.
How could you tell that's what he said? You can't understand Mr. Fuji. That is steam from the far side. Barbarian with a head, but down into the kidney area of Smash.
And what a unique move, driving the head. As you said, McMahon, into the kidney, and look at that. Now he's getting Axe to come in the ring, and they'll do some dirty work.
Antagonizing Axe. Meanwhile, the double team goes on behind the official's back.
Where you can be stupid. You think you're going to help your partner out, and you actually get him into more trouble.
One of these two teams could be facing the Colossal Connection somewhere down the line, maybe even at WrestleMania. That'd be some match, huh?
Hello? Absolutely it would be. Why don't you just concentrate on play-by-play, McMahon?
I want to make sure
I will do color.
Yeah?
When there's something colorful to say, I will colorfully say it.
Earlier this morning, you were out in Biscayne Bay, Jesse. I saw you trying to get up on the jet skis. What a laugh. And the clothesline, the Barbarian goes down, but unfortunately, so does Smash.
And now it's a race to the corner to see who can tag first. Get the fresh man into the ring.
Axe looking for the tag from his partner. A lunge and a tag is made. Axe working downstairs. Off the rope now. Clothesline to the midsection. The Warlord is in there as well.
And I can't believe Axe is taking care of both of them.
A scoop and a slam. Drop the elbow, the cover. 1, 2, 3. No. All 4 men in there.
And the referee's going to have to try to get control of this now.
Barbarian and Warlord, both men down to the canvas. What an exciting matchup, and Mr. Fuji is having his problems.
Now, why isn't the referee trying to clear somebody?
Fuji with the cage. And the Warlord. Oh, look at this. The Warlord never had the opportunity to use the cage.
Look at that.
Smash using it.
Demolition should be automatically disqualified right there. Find and disqualified.
The winners of this bout, as a result of the disqualification,
What? How can they? Wait a minute, McMahon. How can they win the bout when they were the one illegally hitting people with a foreign object?
Mr. Fuji introduced the cane into the matchup, and that's when it became a disqualification.
Ridiculous.
This is it. It is down to a matter of hours till the action takes place at the Garden. It starts at 8 p.m. tonight. And what an evening it is going to be. The steel cage match featuring Roddy Piper facing ravishing Rick Rude. Also Dusty Rhodes. He faces the Macho King, Randy Savage.
I'm not
Shut up right now! No, you're the one that got slapped. Then I came in and I looked like an idiot. Shut up! Shut up right now. I'm telling you something right now. Shut up! You and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, this'll never happen again, no. Because I'm going to take you in a little package, yeah. And I'm going to make a real little surprise out of you. Because you're a real little person, yeah. About that tall. And you and your sapphire. You tell me something right now. You can make up for it all in one night. You can make anything all right.
The only thing that matters is you. And we get Rhodes and Sapphire and we finish them. We're going to finish you.
Ever in the kingdom of the madness has already been done. You can't roll back time, Dusty Rhodes. You can't do that. You have no power to take back what you've done. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Still fresh in the memory of the Macho King Randy Savage and sensational Queen Sherry, the last encounter with Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire. Ravishing Rick Rude facing Roddy Piper.
Hot Rod here, wild child. You, Rick Rude, hanging upside down in the steel cage, talking your talk, thinking you Batman. You ugly enough, I tell you. You ugly enough to be a bat, but you ain't scaring nobody. You think it's time for me to back out now? You think I'm going to be running any place now? I'm coming straight ahead, 15 feet of steel cage. They're going to close the door on you and me, and then a revision's going to come to you. You're going to find out what Noriega felt like.
We have seen on more than one occasion the cage becoming a weapon, and Roddy Piper will use whatever it takes to defeat ravishing Rick Rude tonight at the Boston Garden. Also in singles competition, the Red Rooster, as well as the mighty Hercules. Rugged Ronnie Garvin, he battles the Brooklyn Brawler. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, he faces Greg the Hammer Valentine. Mr. Fuji at ringside when the Powers of Pain meet the Rockers. Dusty Rhodes facing the Macho King Randy Savage. And in a steel cage match, ravishing Rick Rude taking on Roddy Piper tonight at the Garden. Be there.
I'd rather switch than itch. So I switched to Tegrin medicated shampoo. It controls all major causes of itching and flaking. Wouldn't you rather switch than itch?
Next week on the Superstars of Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, we are scheduled to announce yet more matches for WrestleMania 6. Plus, one-on-one next week, it'll be Brutus the Barber Beefcake against ravishing Rick Rude. And we will also hear, for the first time since the announcement of the main event at WrestleMania, we will hear from the participants, Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. But right now, let's hear from Brutus the Barber Beefcake and ravishing Rick Rude.
Hey, Beefcake, if you think next week you're going to cut this man's hair, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong.
That's right, people. Tune in next week and watch how ravishing Rick Rude makes Brutus Beefcake look like chopped liver. I noticed you're a little upset because you got to face the barber next week, Rick Rude. It's okay, because I know you've heard about my reputation, you know. It's kind of bad, but that's okay, because, you know, once in a while, I kind of go crazy. You could have a rude awakening, too, and wake up totally bald.
Pump it up while your feet are stumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. Pump up the jam, pump it up. Pump it, pump it, pump it, pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump. Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. Oh, a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Oh, a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Oh, a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Oh, a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day.
Contenders, I just have one thing to say. Losing is not in my vocabulary.
Today in American Gladiators, Gemini and company prepare to face a brand new core of contenders. Robert Batman Bender, he can bench press 375 pounds, but will muscle alone be enough to make mincemeat out of our Gladiators? Bender faces Connecticut gym owner Kevin Cleary. In the women's matchup, opposites collide. All business Angela Shepard, one of LA's toughest cops, faces our own class clown and resident Trekkie, AJ Perling of Minneapolis.
I've only got impulse power, but I'll give you all I got, because I'm not going to let my dilithium crystals blow.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Gladiator Arena in Los Angeles, California, here are your American Gladiators. Ice, Gemini, Diamond, Thunder, Zap, Laser, Gold, Nitro, Flame, and Turbo.
The Samuel Goldwyn Company presents the American Gladiators. Let the games begin.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Mike Adamley, and welcome to another season of American Gladiators. Actually, our second season as we begin another set of preliminary rounds. Once again, the contenders we've selected from our nationwide tryout, outstanding as far as athleticism is concerned, and they'll be vying for $175,000 in cash and prizes. That includes a brand new car, plus, of course, a shot at our grand championship. My co-host, once again, NFL Hall of Famer Larry Zonka, and he's with a man who is really ready to go. He's the Gladiator team captain, Gemini. Larry?
Gemini, first show of the second half. You've doled out a lot of punishment, but you've also had to take a little. How's the body holding up?
Oh, it's holding up real good, Larry. I think the important thing for the bigger guys like myself is to stay loose, stretch a lot. I did a lot of that during the off-season, so I'm feeling real good.
Good enough. Back to you, Mike.
And Larry, the contenders here in this new season are gunning for a spot in the Grand Championship. The men will meet first half champion Marco Ortega. The women will go on to meet our first half champion Kimberly Lenz. Robert Bender and Kevin Cleary set to go for Powerball.
And also set to go are our Gladiators. They're pumped up and ready for the beginning of our second season. And what a way to kick off. Powerball.
Larry, it's like a slap in the face and a cup of hot coffee. The adrenaline kicks in a hurry. Hungry to do battle with our two contenders, our trio of Gladiators, Gemini, Turbo, and Laser. Gladiators look hungry for action.
Robert Batman Bender comes to us from Bartow, Florida. Woodcutter by profession. Claims to be an Eddie Murphy lookalike, a childhood hero. He's going to go up against Kevin Cleary from Bethel, Connecticut. He's an owner of a health club. Kevin's extremely strong, did 27 pull-ups in 30 seconds.
Scoring for this Powerball match, goals in the outer cylinder worth 2 points, a goal in the center cylinder worth 3, and Powerball brought to you by Nintendo, makers of Super NES. Now you're playing with power, super power.
Oh, almost! Great move on Gemini, slid by Laser, just couldn't get the ball in the set. Oh.
Bender going one-on-one with Gemini. Gemini sends him out of bounds. Now Bob trying to get past Turbo. I'll tell you what.
Kevin trying to use a little power on Gemini, and Gemini said,
Larry, one interesting thing to note, the evolution of the Gladiators' tactics over the years. They've really got this down to a science Powerball.
Well, you've got Gemini floating in the middle, going to where the action is all the time. Makes for a 2-on-1 confrontation as often as not.
Kevin with one last desperate attempt as time runs down. Robert Bender knocked out of bounds, and guess what? The Gladiators have done it. Shutout time.
Well, Turbo has every right to be excited. What a great way to open up with a shutout. Kevin Cleary finds out about it right here. Here, Gemini invites Bender into the middle of he and Laser, and he pays the price.
Pays the price again when Turbo wraps him up. Contenders, you can run, but you can't hide. Now, these men both have excellent quicks, but the Gladiators gave them no room to run. All right, the women are set to enter the Powerball arena. You see our Gladiators 3. Zap, Gold, and Diamond, A.J. Perling, and Angela Shepard about to deal with our blonde bombshells.
A.J. comes to us from Minneapolis, Minnesota, has some background in marathon running, has a very outgoing personality, says her heroes are stand-up comedians. Her competition, Angela Shepard, a police officer from Chino, California. Angela very strong in the upper body, but a little slow of foot.
Ready?
Zap is going to have to learn how to focus on the belt buckle and not the eyes. Diamond wraps up A.J. Perling as Angela tries to roll one in there.
And Zap rolls her away. That move worked good, very well.
Nice move by Angela there past Diamond.
A.J.'s move worked very well early on, but she's gone to the well once too often. Oh! As she's robbed.
No!
Very deceptive. A.J. Perling wins this match of Powerball 6-2.
A.J., much to my surprise, with the great moves early on. Makes a couple of tough scores. She's tricky.
And watch Diamond swallow this move, hook, line, and sinker. No wonder it was so much fun, A.J. That was easy.
Great.
Great fun and a lot more fun to come for Gladiators and contenders alike. Up next, Hang Tough. After one event of this preliminary round, A.J. Perling leading Angela Shepard 6-2. Hang Tough is the event right now. Angela on the platform first. Here our contenders have 60 seconds to make it across a grid of 55 rings. Angela will have to deal with Zap and the crowd behind her. If the contenders can make it over to the Gladiators platform in 60 seconds or less, they'll earn 10 points. They hang tough for the entire 60 without being pulled off, they'll earn 5. And they're on their way.
You know, Mike, when they first start, the contenders first start, you can see how relaxed the strong upper body people are on the rings.
Angela decides that that outside line is not a smart idea because Zap is following that.
She's kind of waiting for Zap to get herself in trouble.
1, 2, 3.
Larry Thompson orders her to move. She's peering back over her shoulder, trying to determine which way Zap's going so she can pick a course.
It's all right for a contender to move backwards just as long as at some point, after about 3 or 4 seconds, they try to make a move advancing towards the Gladiators platform. Angela's got it going now, but Zap right there with a hand. Angela's now past Zap. If she can,
now.
She's got 7 seconds left, Larry.
Yeah, she's got an armload of Zap, too.
She's going to get the draw, though. She's got the draw. Zap almost had the draw string of the bottom half of Angela's uniform, but she hangs on for 5 points. Angela Shepard now has a 7-6 lead on AJ. AJ is up next.
Angela tries to take the big gamble, tries to blow by Zap in a face-to-face confrontation. Zap says no way, gets a hold of her. But Angela hangs tough and picks up 5 points.
And like Angela, AJ will draw Zap once again. AJ on her platform. Can't really tell if she's apprehensive or just relaxed here, Larry.
That gal's fooled me once before.
Ready?
AJ will try to swing past Zap. Again, there are 55 rings on this Hang Tough grid. Contenders have 60 seconds to swing across to the Gladiators platform.
AJ said this would be her best event because she thinks she's a monkey. We'll see. She's bold.
I think she's also gone here. This won't last long, unless AJ is much stronger than you and I can possibly imagine. 25 seconds left on the clock. Zap prying her hands off. Whoa! They both landed upside down. I think both the Gladiator and AJ Perling are okay.
Kind of has everybody grabbing their breath here. As you'll see both the Gladiator and the Contender take a headlong plunge. No time to react, right into the mat. Be smart for both these gals to check in with our trainer, Tony Spino.
Larry, AJ looks like she's okay as she gives sort of a little wink to the crowd there. Laser is sending the platform now as the men are set to hang tough. Laser revving up the audience, and Robert Bender, the first contender to ascend the platform here. When he was a little kid, he used to run around his living room with a cape. His mom nicknamed him Batman. His mom was a big influence on Robert, but also he gets a lot of guidance from above. Robert Bender is an impressive physical specimen, but his true calling is a spiritual one.
His choice was to serve God.
He's studying to be a pastor at the Florida School of Preaching.
It's what I have in my heart. It's a dream for me.
But first things first, Robert, a powerlifter, bench pressing up to 375 pounds, is banking on success in Gladiator Arena to pay his way through school.
I'm a powerhouse. I can deal with the big guys.
Well, he's got a big guy to deal with here in Laser.
When you look at Robert, he doesn't really look like he's as strong as what he is. Man's a power lifter and
360-pound bench press.
Gets a lot of strength naturally, too. He's a woodcutter down in Florida, so he swung a few axes in his time.
Right now, he's a confused woodcutter because he couldn't find one of those rings. Laser zoomed in for the
kill. Stripped him right off of there. Well, the first time that Batman meets up with a big guy, things don't go the way he would like. Laser makes short work of taking him off those rings.
Kevin Cleary now ascending the Hang Tough platform. Again, neither contender has scored yet in this preliminary round matchup. Kevin will get his chance once again, like Robert Bender, against Laser. Again, the contenders have a grid of 55 rings to cross.
Kevin not at home on the rings. You usually tell the first couple of rings the contender moves on, whether he's at home on them or not. He's a little bit troubled by them. Larry Thompson counting our referee, telling Kevin he's got to move somewhere.
Quite obvious from Kevin's performance that this event involves more than just upper body strength. Technique, very much a part of a success ratio factor here. There's Laser, he's got his arms around him, it's all over. So, they're still deadlocked at
Goose
0.
eggs. Talked a little bit about Kevin's upper body strength, which he has, but there's a rhythm that you have to hit on the rings, and he just hasn't hit it at all. Laser strips him right off.
Well, maybe our contenders can hit their rhythm next, because the joust is up. Welcome back to Gladiator Arena, and there you see the score after, or lack of score after, two events between Kevin Cleary and Robert Bender. The men now set to joust. Kevin Cleary ascending the platform first, and he has the dubious distinction of doing battle with one of the very best gladiators. His name is Gemini. Gemini getting on the platform right now, and there you see his record over the past few seasons here on the American Gladiators. And Gemini is the subject of today's Gladiator Moment.
One of the competitors that really stands out in my mind is Eldon Kidd on the joust. I jousted against him 4 times, lost to him all 4 times, but the second one was the most exceptional one because I felt the first one was somewhat of a fluke, and I felt I could come back and beat him, and I didn't. So it really surprised me. It was a really emotional time for me in the joust, but that's what the Gladiators are about. He was a very, very fine competitor, Eldon Kidd.
Well, we know Gemini is a fine competitor, and Larry, you would have loved Eldon Kidd. He was a wilderness guide, and he definitely wasn't intimidated by the Gladiators. Kevin Cleary here with a chance to earn 10 points.
Kevin trying to fend off Gemini as best as he can.
He's trying to keep that pugil stick up in Kevin's face. He falls across.
So for Kevin Cleary, the drought continues. 3 events and no score. And for a second there, Larry, I thought Kevin was going to try to tie Gemini's shoe. Not much of a battle.
Not at all, Mike. Kevin having a lot of trouble just getting his pugil stick free. Actually gets off balance doing that and falls across.
Well, Robert Bender is up next against Gemini. Maybe he can reverse this scoreless trend. We told you that he's studying to be a minister. A little pre-joust prayer here, perhaps.
Well, he definitely needs some help from somewhere. He's got to come away from this event with some numbers on the board.
And Gemini is going to make it extra tough. Kevin Cleary on the sidelines, having no idea why he's smiling.
On guard!
Gemini with that first wicked hit. Whoa! Takes it away!
Robert Bender off balance, and somehow Gemini got his pugil stick tangled up with Robert. Robert used his leverage and wrested it out of Gemini's control to get the victory, and 10 huge points.
Gemini relaxing for just a second, and Batman took advantage of it.
And perhaps Gemini fooled by Robert Bender's strength. Well, the women are up next. AJ Perling about to ascend the platform for the joust. She trails Angela Shepard 7-6. And a rematch of sorts for AJ because she faces Zap just like she did in Hang Tough. And let's go back to that Hang Tough match, Larry. Both women almost sustained an injury.
Well, the way they came off the rings, Mike, gave them no opportunity whatsoever to prepare for the impact with a mat below. You'll see AJ take it head first. Zap gets bent over backwards, almost does a double fold-up. A little woozy from that, but she's eager to compete.
AJ was able to walk off the effects immediately after Hang Tough. Here she is in the joust. Her and Zap about to do hand-to-hand battle with pugil sticks.
Whoa, roundhouse by Zap. AJ catches her off, comes back around and peels her off the platform.
Zap wanted to make that one short and sweet, Larry.
She said, you gave me a headache, now I'm going to give you one.
Angela Shepard up now in the joust, a chance to increase her lead over AJ. She leads right now 7-6. Like AJ, she'll draw a Zap in this event.
Angela in the practice rounds did pretty well at the joust. We'll see how she does against the real thing, Zap.
Took Zap only 4 seconds to knock off AJ. Whoa! That same sneaky backhand swipe.
Gave the appearance that she wasn't even looking and then came around with a roundhouse. Angela a little stunned when she hit the mat. Trainer's out there. Appears that she's all right.
You know, Zap had her head turned in the opposite direction, wasn't even looking at Angela Shepard, and then all of a sudden, wham. Wow, Larry, we felt that. No time for the contenders to rest, however. Atmosphere is next.
Get in on the action and join the American Gladiators fan club. Send $3 check or money order to American Gladiators, Van Nuys, California, 91463-0001. Or pick up a fan club application from your local General Nutrition Center.
We are halfway through our competition, and in the women's preliminary round between Angela Shepard and A.J. Perling, pretty tight, very hotly contested, 7-6 in favor of Angela. I like the grit of both these women.
I got to be honest with you, Mike. I committed the ultimate sin. You know, AJ just didn't look like the kind of person who was going to come out and score a lot of points to me. I commented earlier, and then I had to back up, had to eat my words. This gal's a jock now. She came to play.
In the men's competition, Robert Bender has a 10-0 lead over Kevin Cleary. A little bit of a surprise, Larry, because we thought both men would score more. And Robert joins us now from the contenders' locker room. Finally, you got on the scoreboard, and you did so the hard way by beating Gemini in the joust, Robert.
Yes, I had to do that because I really looked bad in the ring, so I had to make up for it.
Well, you had super concentration. I saw your eyes closed. You were getting your focus all together right before the start of that joust.
Yes, I was into it. I was pumped.
Were you aware of Gemini's track record in that event? He's mighty good.
I know, but I really didn't care. I just went to win.
Well, congratulations. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Well, the women will get it going now with Atmosphere. And for the Gladiators inside their cages, it'll be Ice and Diamond. There's a look at Ice inside of her Atmosphere. She's the female Gladiator counterpart to Thunder. She will rock you, and so will Diamond if she gets a chance.
Angela Shepard loading into her Atmosphere. She's a member of the Los Angeles Police Department and competed in the world's toughest cop competition. A.J. Perling crawling into her Atmosphere. We'll see if all that background as a marathon runner helps her out in this event, Mike.
Contenders have 60 seconds to score in one of 4 numbered scoring pods, each goal worth 2 points. And Atmosphere is brought to you by Twix Cookie Bars, now available in 4 great flavors, one of life's great kicks. Twix.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready!
Those Atmospheres weigh twice as much as Angela and AJ, but they get them rolling. Ice and Diamond collide into one another. AJ's got the ball rolling, and she's moving towards scoring pod number 3 and scores. Each goal worth 2 points. Again, AJ. Now, she really is amazing. She weighs 120 pounds. That Atmosphere, as you mentioned earlier, about 225, so
she has to run literally up the side of the thing in order to get it moving. Right over pod number 2.
Now towards 3. Can she get it over that sensor located in the middle of those scoring pods? No.
Angela says, if I'm not going to score, neither are you. With 8 seconds to go, breaks in the open. Can she roll down to pod number 1? Does, and gets the score with 1 second left.
3 scores for A.J. Perling, a total of 6 points. None for Angela Shepard. So A.J. has now taken the lead after 4 events, 12-7.
And she likes this spaceship.
AJ, you continue to amaze us. You weigh 120 pounds. Those Atmospheres weigh about 225. How do you get them moving?
Man, they come out of the ramps. They're at high speed anyway. It's just basically control. Getting your body where you want it to be to get the thing to turn.
Control and out of control, because it has a mind of its own once it starts rolling. There was about 2 or 3 times when you could have scored even more goals than you did.
Well, that's up to these babies. They didn't want me to go.
Nice effort.
Thanks, guy.
Larry, I love her attitude, and Robert Bender and Kevin Cleary would do well to adopt that attitude. They have to deal with Laser and Nitro in their version of Atmosphere. Bender, of course, the first man to get on the scoreboard when he picked up 10 points in the joust. Kevin Cleary yet to score.
Ready. Gladiators, ready.
Here they go. Expect some cosmic collisions. Laser bangs into Robert Bender. Kevin Cleary's got the breakaway after he slides past Nitro down towards scoring pod number 3. He gets it to count.
And Cleary bends his atmosphere a little bit with that collision with Nitro right off the bat. He's got a flat spot on one side of his atmosphere.
So his personal scoring drought is over. And now Kevin's got another breakaway. Nitro hot on his tail. He scores again.
Can he do it? No, Nitro says no way on number 1, pal.
19 seconds left on the clock. Robert Bender in that yellow atmosphere trying to work his way past Laser. The Gladiators have the 2 contenders pinned.
Down to 7 seconds. Cleary's got a breakaway.
Kevin, all he has to do is hit the sensor in the middle of the pod. He does. 3 goals for Kevin Cleary with 6 points. Finally, he is on the scoreboard. Both men thoroughly exhausted after that 60-second workout. Kevin Cleary picked a great time to get things going because Robert Bender was shut out.
Kevin with his breakaway move here, he has pretty good control, you know, for all the problems he had earlier on in Hang Tough. He's adopted well to the atmosphere.
Up next for Kevin and Robert, the Mays. After 4 events in this women's preliminary, a low-scoring affair between A.J. Perling and Angela Shepard, and they are set now for event number 5. The Mays are 40 by 80-foot labyrinth, dotted with gladiators, Zap, Diamond, Blaze, and Gold. And Gold is the subject of our Ask a Gladiator segment. Byron Wozgin from Los Angeles, California writes, Dear Gold, I can't afford to go to the gym, but I have barbells and dumbbells. How should I proceed from here?
Thanks for your letter, Byron. Yes, I am living proof that you can start weight training in your basement. To do the basic exercises and cover the whole body, all you really need is a barbell and a couple of dumbbells. I would suggest reading through several of the fitness magazines and pay close attention to the articles on diet because that is 50% of the weight training program is diet. And good luck to you.
And if you'd like to correspond with Gold or any of our other gladiators, write to Ask a Gladiator, 10203 Santa Monica Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90067. A.J. Perling and Angela Shepard set to go. Once again, the contenders have 45 seconds to make it through this maze. If they can do so in the allotted time first, they'll earn 10 points, 5 points for getting through seconds. Tell you what, Larry, AJ's so thin it's quite possible that she could work her way through this maze without the gladiators even noticing her.
Well, AJ makes short work of that possibility. She runs right into Gold.
Nope, not that way, AJ.
Now they almost ran into each other. Oh, there's Blaze. AJ found Blaze.
Angela found Zap.
2 or 3 times. Zap hot on her trail.
Again, there are neutral zones that the gladiators cannot go into. And Angela Shepard will cross the finish line with room to spare.
And AJ's back at the beginning. Her quickness didn't help too much in this. Remember in Powerball it helped, but she just ends up right where she started from.
Time runs out, and A.J. Perling, as you mentioned, almost at the start line. Meanwhile, Angela Shepard has now taken a lead with the 10 points she picks up in the maze. She leads now 17-12 after 5 events. And she won despite constant harassment from Zap. Nice job, Larry.
Angela, you related this experience of going through the maze a little bit to some of your police background, like going through a dark house, following people with guns, and suddenly having a cat jump out at you. Was it like that?
Exactly. You got to stay low, and you got to watch out what's going on, what's going to jump out right in front of you. You got to react very quickly.
Hey, if you'd like to be a member of our American Gladiators fan club, send $3 check or money order to American Gladiators Fan Club, Van Nuys, California, 914-63-0001. Kevin Cleary and Robert Bender about to attack this maze. Robert with a 10-6 lead. Chance for both men to pick up 10 or 5 points. That is providing they get through Turbo, Laser, Thunder, and Nitro. Our Gladiators 4. Again, the contenders have 45 seconds to find a solution through this maze. The man who does it first in the 45-second time limit earns 10 points.
Boom, there's Nitro. Right in both contenders' faces.
And now Turbo. But Robert Bender moving his way quickly through the maze. Look out, there's Laser.
Boom, one almost slips by, Laser.
Now here comes Kevin Cleary. Is he going the right way or the wrong way?
He'll know when he meets up with...
Well, they're right behind one another. They both get through in under 45 seconds. Kevin did it first to earn 10 points. Robert did it second to earn 5.
Well, it's tough enough to try to figure your way through the maze, but how about when you collide with every gladiator along the way? As both our contenders meet up with Nitro and then Turbo.
And that was just the beginning of their problems, Larry. Once they got by those two gentlemen, here was Laser first hitting Robert Bender, and then he hits Kevin Cleary. And once they figured out that this way wasn't going to be productive, they went in another direction, and guess who was waiting in the wings? Thunder wasn't in perfect position, but he was there long enough to give Robert Bender a shot he won't forget for a while. How about a hand? Nothing doing. I'm going to get you next in the wall. After 5 events, A.J. Perling trails Angela Shepard 17-12 as the women are now set to scale our 32-foot wall. A look from high above, and this can be a very daunting experience if you've never done it before. Angela and A.J. set to go. They're harnessed up. The contenders given a 10-second head start following Angela up the wall. Diamond, she's always dangerous in this event.
Interesting to see whether Angela lets that affect her when she hears that gladiator hit the wall behind her 10 seconds after she begins. A.J. Perling studying the wall, plotting her course. Blaze is the gladiator that's going to follow A.J. up the wall.
Last event before the eliminator, the wall most important. Chance for a contender to pick up 10 points if they can make it up the wall in 60 seconds or less.
Ready!
Angela talking about fear being a motivator, having that gladiator right on your heels, and she's got one.
Blaze wasting no time pulling AJ off, and look at Diamond, down goes Angela.
That was a fast 10 seconds.
So Angela and AJ both get shut out. The score remains the same, 17-12. And going into the eliminator, Angela Shepard will get a 2.5-second head start.
Hey, that's a big mountain. It's a short climb. Let's do it. Come on. Let's get it.
Gladiators plotting their strategy, pumping up for this men's wall. Big opportunity for our two contenders to pick up some points right before that last event.
Kevin Cleary leads Robert Bender by a slim 1 point. And sort of a bad draw for them because both Laser and Turbo are very good. Very good.
This has been a tough competition for both these fellas. Not really many points scored.
Turbo looked like he's going to borrow Nitro's climbing shoes for this particular venture.
All the hardworking people in Montana. This mountain.
Laser says he's going to go up the mountain just like back in Montana. Maybe a pair of golf shoes would work a little better. What do you think?
Robert Bender not worried about the Gladiator. Contenders are given a 10-second head start.
Ready!
Both contenders are chalked up with magnesium carbonate to get a better grip, and they're on their way. Kevin Cleary and Robert Bender.
Kevin training intensely for just this moment. And he is doing a good job.
Here comes Turbo, who tries one single bound to reach Robert Bender. Kevin Cleary has the lead. He's got a good grip on things.
Looks like he may well do what he boasts. Oh, he's got both hands on one grip. He's in a pinch.
Robert Bender reaching up, closing the gap a bit. Plenty of time left on the clock.
Laser up.
Kevin's going to get there first. He's up there.
Man of his word. Yes.
He'll get the 10 points.
And so with Batman attaining the top, he's going to pick up 5 in the process. Kevin says good job, and he did a pretty good job himself right here. Both hands on one grip. Overcomes that obstacle not once, but twice. Does a good job of getting to the top.
And Kevin now has taken a 26-20 lead, which means going into the final event, he'll have a 3-second head start. That's the differential that Robert Bender, Batman, will have to make up. We'll have that as American Gladiators continues right after this. Welcome back to Gladiator Arena, Los Angeles, California. You know, through 6 events, Angela Shepard and A.J. Perling have gone back and forth. At this moment in time, Angela has a 5-point lead over A.J. And again, to reacquaint you with the scoring format in the Eliminator, each point is worth 1/2 second in time, meaning that Angela has a 2.5 second head start. But right now, Larry's at the start line with A.J. Perling.
AJ, I got my arm around you, and you are virtually vibrating. You're ready to go. That 2.5 seconds doesn't mean a thing to you, does it?
Not a thing. I'm coming out of here like a cannon. Like a cannon.
Well, we're going to let you do it. We're going to get out of your way. Good luck.
Larry, despite being shut out of 4 of the previous 6 events, I sure love AJ's grit and determination. No Gladiator's going to stop her. Unless, however, she falls off the handbike, then she would be detained for 10 seconds by either Zap or Blaze. Now on the tower above the final straightaway, 2 more Gladiators, Diamond and Ice. These 2 women, Larry, very evenly matched. AJ won Powerball, Angela won Hang Tough, and won the Maze. AJ won Atmosphere. Well, now the Eliminator will decide everything.
Well, we've got a scrapper in AJ, and Angela, we may have the world's toughest cop.
You know, Angela Shepard never made it up the treadmill during the practice session, so that is a monumental conquest for her. That's got to give her a big psychological edge as AJ goes down. And remember, the contender must stay down in that pit for 10 seconds. She'll be detained there by the Gladiators. But Angela has given AJ a shot because she's fell off those spinning cylinders.
A lot depends on this spinning log for AJ. She makes it. They're even.
We look there perhaps for a moment that Angela might be running out of steam, but she has regained control, trying to get up that cargo net. 2 tough contenders. AJ Perling.
We'll see how tired her arms are. It may cost her a little bit on trying to get over these walls as she drops off the line.
Here comes Angela. Oh, and she landed hard. AJ Perling over the first wall, but Angela Shepard wincing in pain. Meanwhile, AJ Perling with the lead, going up the 2 walls.
AJ laboring over that second wall. Takes the ball over the final hurdle and through the tape.
She will go on to the second round, but AJ, of course, unaware of what happened to her female counterpart, Angela Shepard. She's down right now.
Oh, man. Oh, woman.
Angela's injury notwithstanding, this is really where AJ took over. She darts across the spinning cylinder and then overtakes Angela on the cargo nets. Larry?
AJ, at this point, unbeknownst to you, Angela appears to have suffered some degree of injury dropping off the line.
Oh, man, I hope she's okay. She's a scrapper, too.
Well, we certainly wish her the best, but at the same time, we've got to acknowledge the fact that you've been a scrapper all day, and you've managed to win this thing.
Yeah, I'm real happy about it. And all I can say is I want to play Powerball again.
Well, congratulations. You've won, and you move on to the next round. Mike?
Larry, this is how Angela Shepard was injured on the zip line. A contender ideally supposed to take the force of the landing on her backside. Instead, Angela took all the force in her knee and her ankle. She is still down. AJ rushing to her side to offer some comfort. Our trainers Eric Lanswick and Tony Spino attending to her. Let's hope she's all right. Gemini now carrying Angela off to the locker room. You can see that it looks to be her left ankle right now. And she'll be getting some expert medical attention. The men's eliminator is next, and you know, after a slow start, both Robert Bender and Kevin Cleary have come on like gangbusters. Now their final test. Kevin leads Robert by 6 points, which means he'll get a 3-second head start in this event. Can the Batman overcome that difference? Larry's with him at the start line.
Batman, are you ready to swoop? Does that 3 seconds bother you?
I got to move. I came here to win, and I have a lot of fans here rooting me on. I got to do it.
You've been smiling all day. We hope you keep on.
Right, Joe.
Good luck.
Smiling, and the preacher-to-be saying his prayers, hoping that he can pull this victory out against Kevin Cleary. Underneath the hand bike, ready to impose a 7-second penalty should they fall, the contenders, Thunder and Nitro, and on the tower, above the final straightaway, Laser and Gemini.
Ready!
Robert Bender up to treadmill quickly, trying to regain the 3 seconds he lost at the start, but look at Kevin Cleary fly.
Both these fellas are literally flying through the eliminator.
Robert Bender right on his heels. Again, it could be how quickly they get up the cargo net. Robert Bender, the Batman, hand over hand. Kevin Cleary at the top of the platform first. He'll go down the zip line first.
There he goes.
Here comes Robert Bender. Kevin Cleary
over the first
wall.
Over the first wall with ease.
Now the second.
Comes the ball. He's through. Over the last hurdle. Through the tape.
Kevin Cleary advances to the second round. Robert Bender right behind.
Kevin Cleary, you promised us the wall at the top of the show. You delivered. You didn't say anything about the eliminator. You just went out and did it. Fine race.
Thanks, Larry. This guy's like a heck of a competitor. He's incredible.
Well, you both did a fine job going through that eliminator, and I got to tell you one thing. Congratulations and welcome to the next round.
Thanks, Larry.
Mike.
Thanks.
Congratulations indeed, Larry. You see our two new members of the second round, A.J. Perling and Kevin Cleary. And our congratulations to Robert Bender. He turned in a wonderful effort. And also an update on the condition of our police officer, Angela Shepard. She is okay, just a slight ankle sprain. We congratulate her as well. Coming up next week, more exciting preliminary round action on the American Gladiators. For now, that's it. From Gladiator Arena, for Larry Zonka, I'm Mike Adamley saying so long.
Happy Days is filmed before a live audience.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, live from Arnold's Drive-In and Milwaukee Fried Chicken Stand, You Wanted to See It brings you one of the most exciting events it's ever been our privilege to bring.
Okay, kids, Arnold's is proud to present Kenosha, Wisconsin's own Weezer.
Oh, hey, please try the fish.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4.
What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they gotta front? What did we ever do to these guys that made them so violent? But you know I'm yours, and I know you're mine. Just like Buddy Holly. Oh, and you're married Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. Don't you ever fear, I'm always there. I know that you about us anyway. I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
Stay tuned for more Happy Days.
Bang, bang, knock on the door. Another big bang, and down on the floor. Oh no, what do we do? Don't look now, but I lost my shoe. I can't run and I can't kick. What's the matter, babe? I'm feeling sick. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter, you? What's the matter, babe? I'm feeling blue. Just like Buddy Holly. Oh, and you're married Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
Good work, guys. I mean, you were really great.
Thanks, Al.
Sensational. Hey, anyone try the fish tonight?
That's not so good, Al.
Not so good, Al. Yeah.
From Universal Studios, Florida, it's WMAC Masters.
Before the Grand Masters of the World Martial Arts Council, Carmichael Simon, as his initiation, shall now demonstrate his form, Flight of Freedom. Demonstration. Flawless. The World Martial Arts Council bestows Master status upon Carmichael Simon, key symbol Kid Carmichael. Prepare for competition.
Carmichael's great. It's not bad. Come on, finish it.
Hey, who's Carmichael up against today? Richard. Good luck.
Hey, Yin Yang. Here the kid's getting his first key symbol today. Over my dead body, he will. Be tough out there. Yeah.
They're the world's greatest martial artists competing for the ultimate prize. Olympus, the Machine, Superstar, Red Dragon, Great Wolf, Tiger Claw, Panther, Tsunami, Star Wars, Turbo. Their quest, reach full dragon belt, then go for the Dragon Star itself. The World Martial Arts Council presents WMAC Masters.
Hi everyone, I'm Shannon Lee from the World Martial Arts Council Arena. Our first preliminary match of the day finds the newest member of WMAC Masters going up against a seasoned veteran. Kid Carmichael drew a tough opponent for his inaugural match, former Dragon Star challenger Richard Brandon, Yin Yang Man. The winner will face either Willie the Bam Johnson or Tiger Claw Johnny Lee Smith in the Battle Dome final.
So the kid's got to take on Yin Yang his first time out?
Ooh, tough way to have to start.
Yeah, he was telling me he wanted someone easy like Tsunami.
Hey, I heard that.
Just kidding.
You know, I tried to give the kid some advice, but he didn't want to listen to any of my tricks.
You're a good man, Panther.
Well, it's probably something I warned him about.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Looking for answers in all the wrong places. Uh-oh, story alert.
It was a week before my Dragon Star match against Turbo. I decided to return to New York to train with my old sensei, Master Fu. He always brought out the best in me.
Herb, there is nothing more I can teach you, except perhaps some table manners. I think there's another reason you come to see me.
As always, he was right. Before me, Master Fu had trained Turbo for years. If anyone knew Turbo's weaknesses, it was him.
I've been training my entire life for this match. I want the Dragon Star. Tell me the secret to beating Turbo. At least give me a clue.
Herb, my son, if the Dragon Star is to be your fortune, the answer you seek is within.
Master Fu, wait.
You know what to do, Herb. You know what to do. If the Dragon Star is to be your fortune, the answer you seek is within.
From fortune?
You know what to do. 2 o'clock, 95.5. Lunch on you today.
What the heck did that fortune mean? 2 o'clock, 95.5.
It's exactly 2 o'clock. 95.5 WPLJ New York. I'm Scott Shannon.
And I'm Todd Pettengill.
Herb Perez is listening to the broadcast right now. Todd, give him the message.
Go to the phone. Got to go to 72nd and Broadway by 2:20 and don't be late.
By the way, Herb, good luck with your Dragon Star match this week. And here's a song for you.
That's how it all began. The fortune cookie message didn't give me any answers. Instead, it provided the first in a series of mysterious clues that were left for me all over town. Hopefully, one of them would hold Master Fu's secret on how to beat Turbo.
Somewhere there's an answer out there on the streets. I've got to find the reason to why my heart beats. Can I climb the ladder and make it to the top? Do I have what matters to give it my best shot? Hand to hand, fight it to the very end. Man to man, star. Quest for the dragon, quest for the dragon star. Reaching for glory, quest for the dragon star. Taught me as a child to reach inside of me, to have the faith in myself to claim my destiny. Who will write my story? Decide this warrior's fate. Will I shine in glory and win what's mine to take?
I saw more of New York City that day than ever before in my life. I found the clues all right, but none of them brought me any closer to discovering Master Fu's secret to beating Turbo.
Quest for the dragon star. Quest for the dragon, quest for the dragon star. Reaching for glory, quest for the dragon star.
The final clue led me right back to where my day-long quest began, Chinatown.
Master Fu, what's the meaning of this? You sent me all over town on a wild goose chase, when all I wanted to know was how to beat Turbo.
Herb, the answer you seek is within, not within the fortune cookie, within you. Many times you are told that you already know what to do, but you chose not to listen.
As always, Master Fu was right. It turns out he was trying to teach me a lesson. Master Fu reminded me that one of the main points of the Dragon Star is self-confidence. Working hard and believing in myself. That's not only the secret to beating Turbo, it's the secret to succeeding in life.
Oh, Herb, one more thing. This, the answer you seek, is within.
I've kept this fortune with you this very day.
Oh yeah? What's it say?
A victory is not won unless it is earned.
Good fortune.
We're just about set for our first preliminary match of the day. It'll take place right outside the World Martial Arts Council Arena at the Danger Dock Battle Zone.
Richard Brandon, key symbol, Yin Yang Man, Dragon Belt status, 5 Belt 2.
Richard will face off against the newest WMAC Master, fresh out of the academy.
Carmichael Simon, key symbol, Kid Carmichael, Dragon Belt status, 0. Ninjas, begin!
Watch the power bars at the sides of the screen. Yin Yang Man's on the left, Kid Carmichael's on the right. The lower an athlete's key symbol drops down the power bar, the closer he is to losing the match.
Ninja, disengage, one-on-one, begin!
Kid Carmichael's power bar is almost drained. This could be over soon.
Violation. Match over. Winner, Kid Carmichael.
WMAC bylaws are clear. If any athlete appears to be unable to effectively continue in the competition due to any extenuating circumstance, victory is handed to his opponent. I would have to say that Yin Yang Man's getting drenched is definitely the type of circumstance the council had in mind when they wrote that rule.
Hey, Chris. Do you realize the kid may get a victory his first day out unless Tiger Claw or the BAM stops him?
Hey, Johnny. Good luck out there today, man.
How you doing, Eric? Excuse me.
Now entering the World Martial Arts Council Arena, Willie Johnson, key symbol, the BAM, martial arts discipline, Wushu.
The BAM is performing with a special weapon he made himself called the Willie Whip. He grew his hair for 5 years, then cut it off to make the whip. Willie's working on growing a second weapon now, and has vowed this time not to cut his braid off for 10 years.
Now entering the World Martial Arts Council Arena, Johnny Lee Smith, key symbol, Tiger Claw, martial arts discipline, Shorin Ryu.
Gentlemen, face me. Now. Gentlemen, face each other. Now. Gentlemen, to the battle zone.
They're heading outside the arena for our second match of the day. Willie the BAM takes on Tiger Claw at the Mayan Mystery Battle Zone. We'll be back to Universal Studios Florida for all the action. We're at the Mayan Mystery Battle Zone, just moments from the start of our second preliminary match.
Tiger Claw, Dragon Belt status 6.
The BAM got his nickname from the ki he yells when he makes contact with a ninja.
The BAM, Dragon Belt status 5.
This crowd is ready for some action.
Camel Warriors, begin.
The rules are the same as our first match. The power bars will tell you who's in the lead. Tiger Claw's on the left and the BAM's on the right.
Camel Warriors, disengage. 1-on-1. Begin.
Great takedown by Tiger Claw. He's way ahead on the power bar. A much-needed victory for Tiger Claw. He hasn't had any luck since being knocked out weeks ago by Great Wolf. Now, he's heading for the Battle Dome Finals. Kid Carmichael Simon makes it to the Battle Dome Finals in his very first day of competition, but he's got to contend with a very confident-looking Johnny Lee Smith.
Battle Dome Finals. Johnny Lee Smith, Tiger Claw, Carmichael Simon, Kid Carmichael.
In this 2-minute match, the athletes must try to force their opponent into the frame of the cage. If they hit it, you'll know it. The athlete also scores a point if their opponent is forced against the steel frame by a ninja. When time runs out, whoever's in the lead wins.
Ninjas penetrate the dome. 2-0.
Kid Carmichael is probably wishing he could crawl out of the cage right now like he used to do as a ninja. Oh! Carmichael gets right back into the action, but knocking Tiger Claw down doesn't count. He's got to hit the cage.
Ninjas, leave the dome. Now. Score 1. Winner, Tiger Claw.
Kid Carmichael Simon had some fancy moves, but Tiger Claw simply outfought him with his superior size, strength, and experience. Carmichael may have graduated from the WMAC Academy, but he just got a major lesson from Johnny Lee Smith. Carmichael's 720 spin kick scored him his only point, but finesse was no match for intimidation. Listen, if you had to go head-to-head with Tiger Claw your first day out, you'd have this look on your face, too.
By order of the World Martial Arts Council, the key symbol of Kid Carmichael Simon, representing Wushu, shall now be added to the dragon belt of today's winner, Johnny Lee Smith, Tiger Claw, representing Sh-Rin-Ru. Hear now the ceremony of the dragon belt.
A much-needed victory for Johnny Lee Smith. His first big win since he was knocked out cold by Great Wolf weeks ago. As for Kid Carmichael, an impressive debut against some tough competition. Next week, Superstar Ho Sung Pak goes for full Dragon Belt, and ultimately a chance to take on Olympus for the Dragon Star. We'll be right here with all the action. Until then, I'm Shannon Lee. See you next time on WMAC Masters.
Filmed at Universal Studios Florida, where you can ride the... From Universal Studios Florida, it's WMAC Masters.
Ninjas, prepare for battle.
We're moments away from our first match of the day here at WMAC Masters. The ninjas are getting into position at the Pressure Pit Battle Zone. Panther will take on Tsunami, and the winner, he'll head for the Battle Zone Finals and a chance to add another key symbol to his Dragon Belt. Tsunami or Panther may be the only thing standing in the way of Superstar.
You sure it'll work?
It does every time. Hey, as soon as he's under the bucket, I press this button, and bingo.
Here goes. Here goes. What happened?
Beats me. Hey, I'll check the remote. Can you check the bucket?
All right.
Thanks.
Now entering the World Martial Arts Council Arena, Eric Betts. Key symbol. Panther. Martial arts discipline. Wushu.
I don't know why this thing didn't go off.
Did it get disconnected?
Looks fine to me. It's supposed to go off when he steps right here.
Now entering the World Martial Arts
I'm gonna get you, Warlock.
Heenan to win. Key symbol. Tsunami. Martial arts discipline. Kung Fu.
Hey, Larry, all I gotta say is you better not try to sound like that over here. Or else.
Or else what?
Or else you're gonna find out, partner.
All right, there he is.
Yeah, he got me. It's all right. No problem.
They're the world's greatest martial artists competing for the ultimate prize. Olympus, the Machine, Superstar, Red Dragon, Great Wolf, Tiger Claw, Panther, Tsunami, Star Warrior, Turbo. Their quest, reach full Dragon Belt, then go for the Dragon Star itself. The World Martial Arts Council presents WMAC Masters.
One of the WMAC Masters may reach full Dragon Belt status today. Hi everyone, I'm Shannon Lee. According to World Martial Arts Council rules, when an athlete fills his Dragon Belt with 10 key symbols, he automatically qualifies to challenge the reigning Dragon Star champion for the title of World's Greatest Martial Artist. Herb Perez, Olympus, currently occupies the throne within the WMAC arena, but superstar Ho-Sung Pak is just one Battle Dome victory away from full Dragon Belt. To get there, he'll have to beat Red Dragon in a preliminary match, and then he'll face the winner of our first match today, either Panther or Tsunami. Their match will take place at the Pressure Pit Battle Zone, located 500 feet below the WMAC arena. Its name comes from the fact that the air pressure down there has caused noses and ears to bleed.
Tsunami. Dragon Belt status. 3.
The crowd is watching the match live on the screens located throughout the arena. Underground, Eric Betts is getting set.
I'm coming for you, Tsunami.
Panther. Dragon Belt status. 6. Ninjas, begin.
Keep your eye on the power bars at the sides of the screen. Panther's on the left, Tsunami's on the right. The council scores the competitors for clean hits, speed, defensive ability, and overall technique. The lower an athlete's key symbol drops down the power bar, the closer he is to losing the match.
Disengage. 1-on-1. Begin.
hit, Tsunami's power bar is nearly depleted.
Winner, Panther.
Eric Betts is headed for the Battle Dome after a grueling match against Tsunami in the Pressure Pit Battle Zone. Let's check out some replays. Tsunami and Panther just kept on trading knockdowns throughout the fight. What made this match especially tough is that neither athlete's power bar dropped at all against the Ninjas, so they had to work extra hard in the one-on-one, with Panther coming out on top with this spectacular backflip and kick.
This pepper's gonna burn.
You sure these are Warlocks?
Yeah, of course I'm sure.
Now we'll see who's laughing at who.
It's been 2 months since Ho Sung Pak and Chris Casamassa last met in a preliminary match. Back then, Superstar dominated with a decisive victory that drained Red Dragon's power bar. In today's rematch, Chris wants to settle the score and prevent Ho Sung from reaching full Dragon Belt.
It's rookie, Larry. Put out. Go.
I don't get it.
I put enough chili powder in there to start a forest fire.
I think Larry found out somehow.
No way. Probably just takes a little longer to start burning than we thought.
Now entering the World Martial Arts Council Arena, Ho Sung Pak, key symbol, superstar, martial arts discipline, Kung Fu. Now entering the World Martial Arts Council Arena, Chris Casamassa, key symbol, Red Dragon, martial arts discipline, Karate.
Chris would have been going for full Dragon Belt himself today, but a victory he earned in the Battle Dome 18 months ago was just overturned this week on an appeal by Yin Yang Man. It turns out that one of the scores was inadvertently dropped by a computer malfunction. Chris accepted the council's decision, but jokingly said he would give the shirt off his back to get that victory restored. The stage is set for a dramatic showdown. Chris Casamassa wants to avenge his previous loss against Ho Sung Pak, but if Superstar wins here at the Stone Valley Battle Zone, he'll go for full Dragon Belt against Eric Betts, the Panther, in the Battle Dome Finals. We'll have all the action from Universal Studios Florida in just a moment.
These aren't the ones we rigged.
They gotta be.
They're not.
Then who has them?
the Stone Valley Battle Zone for our second preliminary match of the day. You're looking at Ho-Sung Pak, the man who may soon challenge Olympus for the Dragon Star.
Superstar. Dragon Belt status 9.
He can't reach full Dragon Belt unless he gets past Chris Casamassa first.
Red Dragon. Dragon Belt status 8.
This crowd is ready, and so are the athletes.
Kabuki Warriors, begin.
The rules are the same as our first match. Keep your eyes on the power bars to see who's in the lead. Red Dragons on the right, Superstars on the left.
Kabuki Warriors, disengage. 1-on-1, begin.
Red Dragon seems to be having trouble with the glove on his right hand, but he's not letting it stop him.
I wonder if Chris got the glove with the chili powder.
I can't believe this.
Red Dragon's ahead on the power bar. Chris's glove is bothering him again. He'd better stop looking down and keep his guard up. He's taking off his glove.
That must be the glove we rigged.
This is just great.
If he even touches Superstar, this match will be over instantly.
Violation. WMAC Rule 801B. Winner, Superstar.
It's not my fault.
This is completely unexpected. Red Dragon removed his glove for some unknown reason during the match. Superstar quickly took advantage of the situation, and Red Dragon couldn't prevent himself from striking Ho-Sung with his unprotected hand. Here you can see the fateful moment that ended the match in a disqualification for Chris Casamassa. He knew it right away. I guess it was an uncontrollable reflex that caused him to throw the punch. The bigger question, of course, is what possessed him to remove the glove right in the middle of the match, a match he very well could have won. Watch. He was desperately trying to readjust the glove even as Superstar was launching an attack. It's hard to understand why Chris Casamassa would deliberately throw off his glove in the middle of the match. Whatever the reason, the council allowed the competition to continue until Red Dragon struck Superstar with his bare, unpadded hand, a definite violation of WMAC regulations. I'm sure Ho-Sung didn't want to win like that, but now he's got to turn his attention to the matter at hand, going for full Dragon Belt in today's Battle Dome final. It's Superstar versus Panther, coming up next.
Gentlemen, face me. Bow. Together. Bow. Yeah, fight.
The 4-ton steel cage is starting to come down. Here are some facts about the Battle Dome.
I swear, it felt like my hand was on fire. I had to get that glove off. I would have beaten Ho-Sung.
Don't worry about it, man, but you gotta realize one thing. Ho-Sung now has a chance to get full Dragon Belt, even before I do.
Hey, man, I had him. Sorry.
Not half as sorry as we are.
Chemical that is sprayed onto the clothing of the ninjas so they can climb the dome without shutting down the scoring system. Eric Betts is all that stands between Ho-Sung Pak reaching full Dragon Belt and a championship match with Olympus for the Dragon Star itself.
Battle Dome Finals. Ho-Sung Pak, Superstar. Eric Betts, Panther.
In 2 minutes, we'll know if Ho-Sung Pak will challenge Olympus for the Dragon Star next week. To get there, he'll have to force Eric Betts into the frame of the cage more times than he hits it himself. When the clock runs out, the winner is the martial artist with the highest score.
0. Ninjas penetrate the dome.
Remember, the ninjas' uniforms are specially treated, so they can climb and hit the dome without tripping the sensors. Panther sacrificed a point so he could use the dome for support against the ninjas. As long as he is holding onto or touching the dome, the sensors are disabled. That point won't count against Superstar because Panther is still touching the dome. If he had dropped down a few seconds earlier, the score would now be tied.
Ninjas leave the dome.
That's it! Superstar Ho-Sung Pak will take on Olympus next week for the Dragon Star Championship. The turning point of the match was Panther's decision to sacrifice a point and then remain on the dome for almost 30 seconds. Clearly a strategic mistake.
By order of the World Martial Arts Council, the key symbol of Panther, Eric Betts, representing Wushu, shall now be added to the dragon belt of today's winner, Ho-Sung Pak, Superstar, representing Kung Fu. Hear now the ceremony of the Dragon Belt.
It's going to be an incredible match between Olympus and Superstar for the WMAC Championship. Before today's show, we spoke with Herb Perez about the possibility of facing a challenge from Ho-Sung Pak. Here's what he had to say.
Hey, I beat his brother to reach full Dragon Belt. Now I'll beat him to defend the Dragon Star. No problem.
Earlier this week, baby doll Bridget Riley reached full Dragon Belt in the women's competition. And just now, Superstar Ho-Sung Pak did the same in the men's. The World Martial Arts Council has deemed that both Dragon Star matches take place 1 week from today. Don't miss the excitement as Lady Lightning and Olympus defend their titles as the world's greatest martial artists. We could have 2 new Dragon Star champions. I'm Shannon Lee. See you next week on WMAC Masters.
Filmed at Universal Studios Florida, where you can ride the movies.
Guys, you gotta realize a joke is a joke, but you went way too far with this one. You need to show a little respect, seriously.
And we're real sorry, Chris.
The prank got out of hand.
If you pardon the pun.
It'll never happen again.
We swear.
All right. Apology accepted. Thanks, Chris. Hey, no problem, man.
That's a good one.
See?
Right.
See?
All right. Remember, the road to success begins with just one step. The martial arts can help you pave the way. Look for a WMAC school near you. You never know. You may one day be a Dragon Star champion.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver,
Yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. With your guide, Kurt Fogg. And here he is now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you, Olmec. Welcome to the Hidden Temple. The rooms are filled with lost treasures that are protected by mysterious Mayan temple guards. Olmec knows the legend behind each of the treasures in his temple. Which one are we going to hear today?
The legend of the Golden Jaguar of Atahualpa.
Well, one of these 6 teams will have a chance to retrieve the Golden Jaguar. Will it be the Red Jaguars? The Blue Barracudas? The Green Monkeys? The Orange Iguanas? The Purple Parrots? Or the Silver Snakes? They'll have to pass some pretty tough physical and mental tests, and in the end, only one team will earn the right to enter Olmec's temple. But first, they must cross the moat, and here's how they'll have to do it today. When I say go, one player from each team will cross the moat by going hand over hand on the rope above. Once he's across, his partner will throw him another rope, which he'll catch, and then he'll wrap the rope once around the base of the pole, pull it tight, sit down, bracing himself with his feet, and that's his partner's signal to grab onto the upper rope and walk himself across the lower rope. As soon as the second teammate has stepped onto the deck, it's his job to run over here and hit the gong. The first 4 teams to hit their gongs will go on to the steps of knowledge. Are we ready, teams? Are you ready, Olmec?
Oh, yeah.
On your mark, get set, go! Whoa, nice jump right into the water. I love that. Purple Parrots out in front, Blue Barracudas and Red Jaguars just fell off. And so did the Orange Iguanas. Blue Barracudas off first, waiting for that rope to come across. They've got it. Purple Parrots need their rope to get across, having a little trouble. Silver Snakes have to go back. Red Jaguars, though, on their way over. Green Monkeys still trying to get their rope across, but here come the Blue Barracudas. Oh, Red Jaguars have to go back. Blue Barracudas, though, she wants to hold on. She doesn't want to let go. I think we're going to get our first team right here. There she is. We've got one. We're still waiting for 3 more. Green Monkeys still trying to get that rope across. Silver Snakes finally out. And now here comes the rope. He's pulling tight on that rope. You've got to get down there and really pull that rope tight. Here she comes. We've got our second team ready to punch in. There's number 2. We need 2 more teams. Who's it going to be? It's going to be the Red Jaguars, the Green Monkeys, the Purple Parrots, of the Silver Snakes. Here comes the Purple Parrots. Red Jaguars doing a great job. Silver Snakes still trying to get their rope across, as are the Green Monkeys. Here come the Purple Parrots. Nice job, Red Jaguar. Now, as partners, we've got to grab the rope, pull it across. We've got Gray. We need 1 more. Who's it going to be? It's going to be the Red Jaguar. I think they've got a great shot at it. Silver Snake still trying to get the rope across. Red Jaguars making a great effort. Great comeback right here. Green Monkeys now getting the rope. Now they got to pull it around tight. Nice technique by the Green Monkey. Keeps that rope nice and tight. Here she comes. Silver Snake still trying to get their rope balled up and thrown out. Got to get their hand out though. Here comes the Red Jaguar. Hold on. Green Monkeys, it's neck and neck. Can she get out? We've got one. We've got our 4 teams right there. And they are the Red Jaguars, the Blue Barracudas, the Orange Iguanas, and the Purple Parrots. The Green Monkeys and the Silver Snakes came up a little short. They're not going to go away empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you.
A savings bond from Hershey. Hershey syrup or chocolate milk mix for rich, really chocolatey chocolate milk, or strawberry syrup for strawberry flavored milk. Great taste from Hershey.
As we continue our quest, it's now time for Olmec to tell us about the legend of the Golden Jaguar of Atahualpa. But pay attention, because your knowledge of the legend can bring you a step closer to the temple.
Long ago, high in the Andes Mountains, 2 royal brothers argued over who should become the next great Inca. Their names were Huascar and Atahualpa. Their arguments grew so fierce, it turned into a terrible civil war that lasted 5 years. Atahualpa finally defeated his brother, but the war left the empire very weak. Soon after, the Spanish explorer Pizarro came to Cusco, the capital city of the ancient Incas, and defeated Atahualpa. Pizarro offered to release Atahualpa from prison if his people would fill 1 room full of gold objects and 2 rooms full of silver. Even though the Incas paid the ransom, the treacherous Pizarro did not set Atahualpa free. The Spaniards melted down the gold and silver and sent it back to Spain, except for a small statue of a golden jaguar, which was lost until now. Your quest is to retrieve the jaguar and bring it here.
Thank you, Olmec. So where is the Golden Jaguar?
The Golden Jaguar can be found in the treasure room.
Teams, you are now standing on the steps of knowledge. In a minute, Olmec will ask you a question. If you think you know the answer, stomp down on the ancient marking in front of you. If you're first, your step will light up. Go ahead, stomp on it. Blue Barracudas, you were first, and if you answered correctly, you'd move down to the next level. If you were wrong or ran out of time, I'll give the other teams a chance to answer. The first 2 teams to make it to the bottom level will be 1 step closer to Olmec's temple. Let's get started. Olmec, first question.
Was the ruler of the Inca Empire known as the Maya, the Inca, or the Big Kahuna?
Red Jaguars.
The Inca.
That is correct.
Nice going. Step down. Next question.
Did the civil war between Atahualpa and his brother...
Purple Parrots.
5 years.
That is correct.
Step down. Nice answer. Next question.
Was Pizarro from Peru, Norway, or
Blue Barracudas?
Spain.
That is correct.
Come on down. This match is quickly heating up. Next question.
Were Pizarro and his men called conquistadors, matadors, or crusaders?
Purple Parrots.
Matadors.
Incorrect.
Blue Barracudas.
Conquistadors.
That is correct.
Nice job. Step down. One more correct response, Blue Barracudas. You're going to the Temple Games. Next question.
According to our legend, did the Spanish ransom Atahualpa for 2 rooms of silver?
Purple Parrots.
And 1 room of gold.
That is correct.
Come on down. Purple Parrots, one more correct response from you, and you're going to the Temple Games. Next question.
Which of these animals did the Incas use for transportation? Llamas, camels, or ground sloths?
Purple Parrots.
Llamas.
That is correct.
Come on, we've got our first team that's going to the Temple Games. Purple Parrots, he's fired up. Let's go. Next question.
Which of these is the name of the ancient capital of the Incas? Quito, Dorito, or Cusco?
Red Jaguars.
Inca.
Incorrect.
Blue Barracudas.
Cusco.
That is correct.
Nice job. Step down. These 2 teams are going head-to-head in the Temple Games. The Blue Barracudas and the Purple Parrots. Come on over here, guys. The Orange Iguanas and the Red Jaguars did a great job, too. They're not going to go away empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you.
Team up with Spider-Man and the X-Men in Arcade's Revenge, now on Genesis. Web-swinging mutant action from Acclaim.
These 2 teams will be playing for the right to enter Olmec's Temple, and they'll do it right after this. Welcome back to Legends. Now the glory goes to the fastest and the strongest. But before we get started, I want to find out more from our team players about who they are and who are you.
I'm Tracy.
And how old are you, Tracy?
I'm 13.
Okay. And what's your name?
Chris.
And how old are you, Chris?
13.
That's great. All right, let's hear it for the Blue Barracudas. But then again, we've got the Purple Parrots. And what's your name?
Kelly.
And how old are you, Kelly?
13.
All right, good luck. And what's your name?
Greg.
And how old are you, Greg?
I'm 13.
All right, great. Let's hear it for the Purple Parrots. Okay, why don't you guys get ready for the next game, and I'll tell you about what's going to happen here, and you guys can get set up over here. In the Temple Games, each team is competing to win pendants of life. The winning team will need those pendants to protect them from the dreaded temple guards as they make their way through the temple. There are 3 Temple Games, and the first one is Temple Ransom Payment. The Inca people had to fill 1 room with gold and 2 rooms with silver in order to set Atahualpa free. In a moment, our players are going to bring their share of ransom to the top of this mountain. When I say go, 1 player from each team will grab a gold brick, stick it to his helmet, and then climb the palace by using this rope over here. And then, when he gets to the top, he'll drop off the brick, head back down, grab a silver brick, and start again. They'll have 60 seconds, and the first one to get 1 and 2 silver bricks, or 1 gold brick and 2 silver bricks, to the top and get back down, or the one that's furthest along in 60 seconds win. Let's put on 60 seconds on the clock. On your mark, get set, go. Whoa, these guys are up quick. First brick is already up there. Now they have to be careful on the way back down. You got to climb on down. No sliding down. You got to climb, else they're not going to let you come back down. It's neck and neck. There you've got a gold and a silver brick. And nice transition by the Purple Parrots. He is working hard. But the Blue Barracudas aren't giving up. 37 seconds. You got to climb down. You can't slide. Purple Parrots back down. Oh, a little bit of a bobble, but he's got it on his head. And now it's coming down to the wire. Oh, Blue Barracudas fell. Gives a chance for the Purple Parrots to take the lead. All he's got to do is come back down. That's it. That's it. Come on down. Check it out. Stop. Whoa. Easy now. Easy. All right. Nice job. Excellent job. You went up there like blazing fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're out of breath, too.
Yeah.
All right. You did a great job. You get a half a pendant of life. But the Blue Barracudas can catch up in the next game. So let's check it out. The Spanish were impressed by canoes the Indians used to navigate lakes and rivers with. because they were so light and fast. Like a canoe, our players are going to go down the slide on their stomachs and glide as far as they can. Then they'll run back and they'll try it again. They'll have 60 seconds, and whoever glides the farthest in that time wins. Let's set the clock for 60 seconds. On your mark, get set, go. You got to pull themselves and try to get the farthest mark. Looks about even so far. Now they got to go back and try it again. Got to go to the middle. And once again, it's in the transition. Who can get the most in, I think. And Blue Barracuda's got out a little bit more. No, it's still even. Whoa, that is close. I think the Purple Parrots are a little bit farther. There, they got a little bit. Blue Barracuda's got a little bit more, but so did the Purple Parrots. There they go with 32 seconds left. One more time. Blue Barracudas and the Purple Parrots neck and neck. It's going to come down to the wire. These are two evenly matched teams. One more push and a mighty one by the Blue Barracudas, but the Purple Parrots are on it again. This is a great match. The key is getting right there and pushing. There they go. Purple Parrots, a little bit more. Oh, Blue Barracudas fell back on that one. Here it's going to come down to the last one. And that's it. Check it out. By the looks of things, you look a little soapy. But let's check it out. Purple Parrots are clearly ahead. That gives them another half pennant of life. Good job. You guys are tired. We're going to go to the next game. It's worth a full pendant, and that means the Blue Barracudas can come back in this game and tie. Let's check that one out. Atahualpa and Huascar were mighty Incan warriors, and they would have made a good team for this next game. One player from each team is already in place. Come on over here. And when I say go, his partner will grab a ball and throw it to him. And then he'll catch it, or he'll catch the ball on his shirt like this. It sticks. The team with the most hits in 60 seconds wins. Okay, let's get into position. Come on out. Let me stand back over here. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. On your mark. Get set. Go. Whoa. These guys up on the wall, they have to bend down so they can catch it. Blue Barracudas, though, taking an early lead. But the Purple Parrots getting the rhythm. I think whoever starts getting the most hits here in the early going, I think has the lead. Purple Parrots, though, coming on strong. This has been an even match. Blue Barracudas need this game. They need it bad, and they know it. Too close to call at this point. Nice lean by the Blue Barracudas. Oh, he's trying to get it. He's loaded up with balls, so he's going to try to find an open spot. Nice lean again by the Blue Barracudas. Purple Parrots trying to find that opening. She's throwing great, but she can't find the opening. Coming down the wire, 4 seconds. Getting the last ones in. Let me count it up. See what we've got. Purple Parrots trying to get an open spot. There was tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thanks. 8, 9, 10, 11 for the Purple Parrots. Blue Barracudas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Blue Barracudas win this game. They get a full pendant. That means we've got a tie. Let's bring in the tiebreaker pedestal. You guys come on down. I'm going to read you a question. You'll have 3 seconds to answer. If you're right, you and your partner will be going to the temple. If you're wrong or you run out of time, your opponents automatically win. All clear? All right, here's your final question. Was the Inca Empire found in North America, South America? Blue Barracudas.
South America.
You are correct, and you are going to the temple. Nice job. Excellent job. Purple Parrots, what can I say? It was a great match. You did everything right. Just came up a little bit short, but we've got something special for both of you, and here's what it is.
Fashion Bug. For the latest in junior, Mrs. Plus, even girls and men's fashions. 1,200 stores coast to coast. Fashion Bug fits your life.
We'll see if the Blue Barracudas can make it through Olmec's temple and retrieve the Golden Jaguar of Atahualpa right after this. Welcome back. You two have proven yourselves worthy, and now you've earned the right to enter Olmec's temple. But before we get started, here's some information to help you retrieve the Golden Jaguar of Atahualpa. And here's Olmec to tell us.
You could start by running through the Cave of Sighs and climbing down into the Pit of Despair. Turn the wheel to lift the stone slab, then race into the throne room. Sit on the throne of the Pretender, and you could choose to go up into the Heart Room, or into the treacherous holes of Python. If you escape, you might have a chance to enter the Tomb of Ancient Kings. Find the right key to go upstairs, or plow through the wall and into the well. Next, jump in the bucket and rise up into the room of 3 torches. Find the right torch holder that will allow you to enter the shrine of the Silver Monkey. Assemble the statue, and you may be headed for the treasure room. Next, race up to the observatory, spin the sundial, and run across the troubled bridge. Then, pass through the room of the 3 gargoyles, race down the stairs and back through the temple gate. The choices are yours, and yours alone. Good luck.
Thank you, Olmec. All right, who's going first?
I am.
All right, you guys won a full pendant in the Temple Games, and here's it is, and I'm going to give it to Chris. Now, which way are you going to go, up or down?
I'm going down.
You're going down. All right, when I say go, you're going to race through the gates into the temple, and you're going to make your way towards the treasure room and try to retrieve the Jaguar of Atahualpa. Now, watch out, because inside the temple there are many locked doors and dead ends. Also hidden inside the temple are temple guards assigned to protect 3 specific rooms. If you enter one of those rooms, the temple guard will jump out and capture you. But you can trade your pendant in for an extra life. But if you're caught without a pendant, you'll be taken out of the temple, and then it'll be your turn to try your luck. All right, if you retrieve the Golden Jaguar, all the doors will immediately open, all the temple guards will disappear, you'll have 3 minutes, and for your efforts, you will be handsomely rewarded, and here's how.
For just getting into the temple, you're both going to get Nico's Windjammer Power Glider. Power it up, turn off the power, and glide. Power it down for a smooth landing. Includes battery pack and charger from Nico. If you can grab the Golden Jaguar before 2 minutes is up, you'll also receive Casco's unique scientific big screen microscope and deluxe zoom microscope with projector hood and case, great for individual or group viewing. Quality crafted optics from Casco. And if you can get the Golden Jaguar out of the temple within 3 minutes, you'll both be going to Space Camp. You'll float like an astronaut and perform a shuttle mission during your action-packed week at Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama, or Florida Space Coast from U.S. Space Camp.
All right, sounds good. Let's get in position. Let's set the clock for 3 minutes. On your mark, get set, go. Hidden into the Cave of Sighs. No, wrong way. Come on back. You got to go in the Cave of Sighs. There he goes, up. He's got to find an open door. Which one's going to be open? It takes a lot of strength to get through this temple. And I tell you, it tires you out. Down into the wheel room where he's going to have to get on that wheel and try to open that rock slab. He's still got his pendant. That's good news. Now he's going to see if it opens. It does. So he's going to head into the throne of the Pretender. He's going to sit on that throne to open up a door. That's going to lead him. Oh, he's going to go up into the Heart Room. There he goes. Which way is he going to go now? He's got to hit one of those doors. No. Oh, a temple guard. Scared him. But he gave his pendant. Now which way? Oh, he's going to go back down. Okay, he's going to go back down to the throne room. That door's open. Little double back reverse psychology into the Python room where he snakes his way in. Tracy's waiting because she knows it could be her turn any moment. That door opens into the Tomb of the Ancient Kings. He's got to get a key out and he's got to find a way in. Will it be the rock slab wall, or will it be one of those doors? Maybe he'll just bust through that. Yes, into the well room. Into the well, and he's heading up. Where is he heading? That's the question. He's heading into the torch room. No, into the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. Where he'll have to, oh, that's Tracy's signal right there. She's got to follow his route. 1 minute, 20 seconds. She's got an open path, though, to the monkey, to the shrine of the silver monkey. She's got to make up for this time. Still got 1 minute 8. Chris gave it a great effort. Whoa, nice head first dive. I love that. Right through the throne room. Into the python room. Right through those holes. Is she a snake? Can she snake her way in? She's doing it the feet first method. Seems to be working. 45 seconds. She's got a chance to retrieve that jaguar, but she's got some work to do. Into the tomb of the ancient kings. 36 seconds. Up that ladder. But she's going to have to put that monkey together. When she gets in, she's got to get the base, and then she's got to get the middle part, and then the head. Can she? She's got the first part. She's still got 16 seconds. She's got a good chance to get that jaguar. Now she's got to get the head on. She's still got 6 seconds. Will she get the... She's heading in. She's got the jaguar. Hey, time ran out. Oh, too bad. We did a great job. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Legends contestants compete in Reebok athletic shoes because on Planet Reebok, there are no interruptions. Legends of the Hidden Temple was recorded in front of a live studio audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Florida.
No one hurt my fragile little mind right now. It's tangled up, and don't you know? The pussycat in me is curling up right now, but I'll bloom from the inside out. But right now there's dust on my guitar, and it's all your fault. Oh, you paralyze my mind, and for that you suck. Freedom's on my list today, and I'm feeling pissed, but my timeless thoughts and ageless mind won't let you get away. Let you get away. And your guilty little conscience scar. But right now there's dust on my guitar. And it's all your fault. Oh, you paralyze my mind, and for that you suck, and for that you suck.
T.S. Turner was a city-smart kid fighting his way off the street until he was framed for a crime he didn't commit. Amy Taylor was a young crusading lawyer. She mounted an appeal to put Turner back on the street, this time in a suit and tie, working as a private detective. Together, they are TNT.
Stand for you. In the eye of the law, he's our champion. And when the sirens call, you know there's no stopping them, no stopping them. TNT. What's on your mind, baby? Only you know what can save me. The fine line tells me that you only want the man who can take it. Yeah. Then I'm toughen up, baby. Toughen up for you. Toughen up, baby. Toughen up for you. You only need to satisfy the hunger that you feel inside. Ooh, don't try to cast my heart aside. You got me hot, so hot. I'm toughen up, baby. Toughen up for you. Toughen up, baby. Toughen up for you.
That's a wrap.
You got it.
Beautiful, boys.
Relax, Sam. It's only water. It's only
Okay,
water.
okay.
Oh, Adam, can you please sign my t-shirt?
Of course.
Hey, didn't I see you taking photographs of the studio the other day?
Uh-huh.
Who are you with?
I'm alone.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, what magazine?
I'm freelance.
Freelance. What's your name?
Kate Harrison. Excuse me.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
Oh, man, I don't understand this jive judge. I told him I only wanted to borrow the car.
Lamar, you don't even know the owner.
Hey, man, I never wanted to know the owner. I just wanted to use his ride.
That witness?
Nearly broke my heart.
Miss Taylor? Yes? Hi, I'm Kate Harrison. I called you at your office this morning.
Oh, Kate, yes, hi. This is T.S. Turner, my associate.
Hi.
Hello.
Kate's a professional photographer.
A little young, aren't you?
You gotta be able to take photos?
Did you manage to get that appointment with Mr. Roman?
Yeah, he's expecting us in about a half an hour.
Then let's go. I'll see you back at the office.
Who's Mr. Roman?
Adam Dalton's manager.
Dalton the singer?
Yeah, you know him?
Sure. He's an English dude. He sings pretty good, but he just don't rap. And rapping is where it's at. Can you dig it?
You guys suing me for $2 million.
Wow. $2 million. What'd you do? Hit him with your camera or something?
No, I wouldn't sell him some photographs that I took.
Must be some pretty hot photos.
Adam Dalton signing autographs.
So why didn't you sell them?
Because he was only offering me $200 and I didn't like his attitude.
His attitude?
Yeah, that's right.
$200 is serious money.
Well, then why don't you go buy yourself a camera, Turner, and see what you can do?
Yeah, Turner. I don't see anything wrong with these photographs, Mr. Roman.
Perhaps if you read the byline, are rock stars corrupting the morals of teenagers?
Kate took the photographs. She didn't write the article. Why aren't you suing the magazine?
I want the pictures. They were taken without my authorization.
Well, frankly, I think you're wasting your time with this lawsuit.
Look, we're prepared to drop that. All I want is the pictures and the negatives.
Oh, come on! How much are you prepared to pay?
What would you consider a fair price?
Well, I'd say that $5,000 would certainly get the negotiations underway.
5,000 then.
Would you excuse us for a moment, please?
No way, $5,000 bucks? No, why does he want the picture so much?
I don't know. It's a good question. Look, why don't we ask him for some more time to think it over? That way we'll have a chance to look at the pictures again.
Okay, fine.
All right, let's go. Miss Harrison would like 24 hours to consider your offer, Mr. Roman.
When are we in the studio? Oh, excuse me. Sam? You didn't tell me we had guests. Adam Dalton.
Amanda Taylor. And this is Kate Harrison, the photographer you're suing.
Suing? And what for, Sam?
It's a long story, Adam. I don't think you want to hear all the details.
I don't know, I might. What's bothering Uncle Sam? He does worry a lot, you know.
I can handle it, Adam. You got to be in the studio in 45 minutes.
Well, price of fame and fortune, nice meeting you. Let's see what I can do about the silly face you're pulling, Sam.
Hello, TNT. You know I'm sorry we don't sell explosives.
Where's Sophie?
Early lunch.
Had a very interesting meeting with Mr. Roman.
That's what Mr. Dalton said.
Oh?
He called to invite you out to lunch.
He probably wanted to discuss the lawsuit.
Right. Anything you want me to do?
Well, as a matter of fact, you could do me a small favor.
Chaperone?
Cute. No, I want you to check out Dalton's manager. He looked a little too nervous for me.
What you mean, check him out?
I don't know. Do whatever it is detectives do. Detect.
It's called surveillance.
Whatever.
That's okay. She said that she'd let me know 24 hours.
You're wasting my time, Roman.
Well, what else could I do?
You should have thought of something while you had the chance.
Had the chance? Well, hold it.
How long have you been doing this?
What, taking pictures?
Yeah.
Well, ever since my dad gave me his old camera. I don't know, I guess I was about 11 or 12.
Thanks. What is he doing to this girl?
He's trying to sign her T-shirt.
I knew that. Well, aside from that, which seems pretty harmless, I don't see anything wrong with these pictures. You could just accept their offer, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that, but I want to know why he wants my picture so bad.
Well, if you like, I'll talk to Adam about it.
Adam?
Dalton.
What, you mean like over lunch or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Did he ask you out?
He called the office.
Thought he might do that.
How?
Saw the sparks right away.
Give me a break.
He's pretty cute.
I understand he's very talented.
Immensely talented.
And pretty cute.
So what's all this about Sam suing this photographer girl anyway?
You really don't know anything about it.
Well, Sam takes care of all the important stuff. I'm just a singer.
Well, he's filed a lawsuit against Kate for $2 million.
Oh, Sam, sounds like he's really blown a fuse this time. Well, what was I doing in these pictures anyway? It must have been more than signing autographs.
Well, you did have a pen in your hand.
Excuse me, darling, that's probably Princess Di. You know, I told her not to call me in the car. Hello? Well, come on, sunshine, we haven't even got to the restaurant yet. Well, can't you do something else? All right.
What is it?
Well, it seems the guitar player didn't show, and I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the session.
I understand.
I'm sorry.
So you follow this guy Roman, then what?
Then he talked to this guy who I followed to this trucking company.
A trucking company?
Yeah, Marlis Transport. He works there, foreman or something.
Marlis Transport, huh? Didn't they find Joey Marlis dead last week?
Uh-huh.
Didn't the paper say something about him having trouble with the union?
Uh-huh.
Well, what's that got to do with photographs of a rock singer?
That's what I asked you.
And what did I say?
You ain't said nothing yet.
Oh, man. Can't believe this. Every photo that I have is ruined.
Well, it can't be Roman. Adam told me you flew back to L.A. this afternoon.
What? Well, then what's going on, Amy?
We don't know. But it may have something to do with a trucking firm called Marlis Transport.
No, I've never heard of it. No, wait a minute. Isn't that the trucking company owned by Joe Marlis? That guy was murdered last week. Okay, no. This is getting really scary, guys.
Kate, I think you should spend the night with T.S. Has Martha got room?
Yeah, sure, Kate. It'll be fine.
Fine. Everything's gonna be fine. My life could be in danger here.
Are you sure he only took the stuff of Dalton?
Yes, everything. Oh, no, wait a minute. What are you looking for? I just remembered something. I dropped off a bunch of negatives and slides at the lab on Monday. I think he got the receipt, too. Comes here every morning.
Never misses a day. Morning, T.S.
Hey, good morning, ladies.
Can we just get this over with, please?
Kate didn't sleep well last night.
You see, I'm not used to being woken up by gospel music at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Aunt Martha always sings in the showers.
The bed was like sleeping on marshmallows.
Listen, would you two cut it out? The lab opens in 15 minutes.
Let's let him pick up the negatives, please, because I don't want to get involved in this.
You're already involved.
That's very reassuring, Turner.
Look, if we can get to the negatives before the guy shows up with the receipts, then we can leave the rough stuff to T.S.
Good morning, everybody.
What are you doing here?
Well, you didn't honestly think I was going to miss out on an adventure like this.
Well, I don't think that's a very good idea. This could be dangerous.
Look, you're starting to sound like Sam. I mean, I've got a vested interest in this, and after all, it's my pictures they're after.
They happen to be my pictures.
Sorry.
We'll meet you at the lab.
Remember, this guy could be anywhere.
Why do I suddenly feel like a sitting duck?
This is all sounding very exciting. Shall we take the limousine, Mr. Turner?
No, brother. I think we better dress down for this one.
Overcast, plenty of sunshine through today with seasonal temperatures. We should reach our normal high of about 82 degrees by this afternoon. Clear skies tonight with a low near 70. Increasing cloudiness tomorrow. Sticky.
Nice car, this.
With a high of 96.
I've always admired the old classics. It's like driving a piece of history.
Well, Kate described it a little bit differently.
Body of the trucking company owner was discovered last Wednesday.
So, now what?
Well, now we wait to see who come back with the receipt.
Labor difficulties experienced at Marvel's transport.
Mind if I get a newspaper? There's a box over there on the corner. Well, I gotta find out who won the English soccer match last night.
I better go. You'll draw too much attention. Signing autographs and things.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I never thought of that. The mind of a private eye.
Hey! Good morning, brother.
I still don't see anything wrong.
Wait a minute. There's a reflection in the window behind Dalton right here in the corner. Right there.
What is that? Looks like a car.
All right, let's get it up on the seamless and take a look. Grab the slides and load up the projector.
There it is. There's the reflection there.
Well, who are those men?
No, it's too small to tell.
Okay, I'll put the zoom lens on.
I can't tell. Can you get closer? I don't know. Can you get it closer still?
Thanks, brother.
Who are they? Well, the short guy here is Joe Marlis, the owner of the trucking firm.
Wait, you mean the guy that was murdered?
He's shaking hands with the president of the union. Have you got another one? Wait a minute. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe he works for Marlis or something. Wow. I don't know. Have you got any idea?
Not a clue.
I don't know. Do you remember seeing him?
No, I was paying attention to Dalton and his throng. I mean, these guys had to be behind me, right?
Maybe he's the guy Turner saw Roman talking to. Well, he doesn't look familiar. Oh, wait a second. Kate, what day did you take these pictures on?
Last Wednesday. Why?
It was the day Marlis was murdered.
Very clever, ladies, but very stupid. should have taken the money while you had the chance. Now, I want those slides, and then the three of us are going for a ride.
You murdered Marlis.
Shut that thing off.
Brother?
You got him?
Of course. Well, that certainly was one of my most enjoyable visits to the colonies. Sorry we didn't get around to that lunch.
Well, you're not getting away that easy. I've made reservations.
Well, lead on, Miss Taylor.
You two coming?
Yeah, but we'll catch up. I just want to thank you, okay, for everything that you've done for me, and I'm really sorry for giving you such a hard time.
Oh, that's all right. Besides, I don't bruise easy.
You know, I'd like to give you something, too. My father gave it to me a long time ago, but I think it's still got a few good shots left in it.
Oh, thanks, Kate. That's real nice.
You know, I'm really glad good old Sam didn't have anything to do with that murder.
Yeah, Gallagher just putting the squeeze on him to get those pictures.
Which is probably why he raced back to LA, you know. He called me this morning. He's scared to go outside.
Oh, no, poor Sam. Come on, you two.
Smile.
Eugene, yes.